We're gonna stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold of me. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. It's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. But much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let them see it brilliant. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it through like for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games you play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need. So we're gonna win this battle, fight that disease. No one can support you, the leading hands, hands me on. We got to be confident. No, I'm not again.
Are you raising up?
Yay.
Cancer is killing, millions and millions of people. Me and my team, along with Sam Watson and his team, we're gonna stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know my took a hold. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Men quickly they'll come to roll. Think the play can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. Hey. It's all in what you do. Hey. See things you gotta do. Hey. It's fight for millions. Second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it tonight. For the children, it's a giving, be a blessing.
This my personal statement.
Running game like I'm A6. Who's in the house? The messenger, man. What it do? What it do? Charlie Love. What it do? What it do? OGE. DJ Dean. Mr. Franklin. Dion Gale. KB. What it do? Josh. What up? Aunt Fresh Birdman. Adolfo. Big homie Coop, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. Let's play this trailer, yo. What up, yo? What it do, yo? What it do, yo? What it do, yo? Go watch Nine Wise. Click the link in the pinned comment section.
What?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them myself. It's all true.
It's all true.
It's all true.
It's all true.
Good evening,
Messenger.
You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
Too many to count, man. They lied, man. He got too many. Anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. I appreciate you guys coming in here. Thank you so much for coming in here, man. I was like, man, we got to bring this topic back on a whole nother level, because I think we got so much ignorance amongst black men that it's not even startling to me anymore, man. It's like motherfuckers think because they read a book that they motherfucking like black code, black genius. You know what I mean? I didn't hear nobody call in last night and rave about their programs that they got going on in the community and that they can scale. All I heard was quotes from Neely Fuller. That's all I heard. And the fact that hey Miss Bird, how you doing? And the fact that no one in the shop called in last night and gave a primary example or excuse me, a living example of them actually putting the work in is startling. You know what I mean? So I'm dropping the gauntlet, man. You know what I mean? I'm challenging y'all now. You know what I mean? Everybody talking liberation and was it pro-blackness and but the only measurable that we have as a collective is how we vote. That's the only quantifiable, measurable that we have is how we vote as a collective. And survey says niggas out here killing themselves. Niggas out here voting for Joe Biden, the elite, because many felons can't vote prior to Donald Trump. Motherfuckers couldn't vote, but these motherfuckers with degrees, motherfuckers that in the community, these pastors, these deacons, they telling you to vote. And you know what they doing? They voting on straight ignorance. Stupid. 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 Ain't nobody smarter than the next man. You know what I mean? Like they voting against their best interests. And how black people vote every year? I can't vote for him. He's a racist. And that's Democrats' argument. Everybody, every night in the shop, people are like, "Oh, we can't vote for him. He's a racist." What's his policies? Maxine Waters is a hero. She may be a hero to some, but being in office 50 years, and as I always say, Florence and Normandy looks exactly the same. She got work to do. And it's startling that media is so powerful. I look back and I'll be like, damn, media is so powerful, because I look at how it had control of me. And now that I sit in this chair, and I look back and sometimes you ever punch yourself, you pinch yourself or something, you want to do harm to yourself because you were such a fool. That'd be me sometimes. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That'd be me sometimes. Like, you dumb motherfucker. I be wanting, and these baby boomers who are attached to the 50s and the 60s and the civil rights movements, they have indoctrinated us. And someone made a great point last night. Our elders, our OGs, they're fools. You know how I know they're fools? Because 9 out of 10 black people voted for Biden. But wait. Nah, I'll save that for later. I'll definitely save that for later. I think that we're lost, because the midterm elections are going to come in, and the midterm elections, they're going to run this COVID scam. Oh, we were safe. We did great during the COVID. We did the best we could. We paid the people. Our economy is stable. We're protecting the American borders by fighting against Russia. All that has nothing to do with your dinner table. Has nothing to do with your dinner table, your wallet. And I was having a conversation last night with Elle, and I'm so I remember how I used to be like so hell bent on like what y'all thought. I don't even give a fuck. You know what I mean? I don't even give a fuck about the people that disagree with me at this point. I'm just gonna keep on telling the truth, and the people that want to hear it shall hear it. The indoctrinated Negroes that's gonna tell you that all Republicans are racist, and you work for it. Your boss is Republican. They'll get a check from a Republican. And that's a fact. These big corporations, more often than not, they're Republican. Not because of the tax credits, but Republicans are most one of their benchmarks is self-reliance, minimize government. And you don't understand that because growing up, you are attached to government. School, free lunch, after school programs, scholarships, loan deferments. So you really can't get out of the way of the government until till probably in your 30s. If you grew up in big city America like I did, and only could speak from my experiences, you subconsciously become reliant upon government programs. Mom on welfare, mom on Section 8. What is that called? SSI. What's the health? What's it called? Healthcare? I forget what it's called, but y'all know what it's called. The healthcare program that's free. WIC. And then you realize that all these programs put you in a shallow ceiling. Very shallow. Very, very shallow. And it's sad. And now we're in our 30s and 40s, many of us are, and we still falling for the fear vote. Still falling for the and that's another thing too. When you start seeing healthcare, taxes, federal, FICA, you be like, holy shit. Shit, I got to start my own business. The reason why I got to start my own business because I got to write off all these expenses. You know what I'm saying? But they gonna tell you you need universal health care. That's what they gonna tell you. What's up, Broken Traditions, man? Please go subscribe. He just had a really good show too. It's Wednesday, right? Yeah, just had a really good show on Black trauma. Go check it out. And it's almost to the point where, like, for me on a personal level, it's like, fuck the people that don't get it. Fuck the people that, let me start dropping the link stuff too, because I'm really about to, I really can talk for 2 hours right now. And and that wouldn't be fair to y'all. So I got the ballot and the bullet speech queued up because what I am saying is the same thing Malcolm X said in the ballot or the bullet speech in Detroit or in Cleveland. He gave the same speech twice. Coincidentally, you know who was at that speech? Rosa Parks in Detroit, where a black man robbed her and a white man saved her from Little Caesar's Pizza, paid her rent for years. I tried to create Ilyasha wouldn't respond, but I wanted to do something for Malcolm X daughters, because now we got Cash App. We can everybody just donate to their Cash App when they can. And I think that would set the trend for supporting our fallen heroes. You know what I mean? Most people who are hell bent and have firm beliefs in God are conservative. Because in order to believe in God and follow God's law, you have to be conservative. You don't believe in like these social expansions, like men becoming women and becoming NC2A champions. I don't understand how that's God's law. That's not God's law. That's free will. And feel free to beam in at your leisure. Feel free to call in at your leisure. And we'll go from there. And that's where I stand. So so that's where I stand. So feel free. I'm not letting you on, so you can do what you want and have fun on your platform. And 831, what's up? Oh, let me turn you on.
Fred, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
You all right, man? You good?
I'm solid. How you doing?
I'm good. I saw you on your one of your videos today, man. You were cussing up a storm.
Oh yeah, I was just I'm playing to I'm playing to the emotions of the people, man. Come on, man. Don't give away my secrets, man. Well, I'm giving away my secrets. Yeah, I'm playing to the emotions. I was playing upon the emotions of last night. That's what. But continue.
Yeah, you were at it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. But that's one thing about we talked about the code a little bit last night. I think that's one of the things that we have to be on code about. We have to be able to have discussions and disagree without hating one another, because we see things different or experience life differently. And, everyone's not going to have the same lot in life. Not everyone has, a great business. Most Black people don't. Not everyone has a great education or had a decent life or made something of their life that they're extremely proud of. A lot of people just still trying to make it and grab hold of something that's stable in their lives. There's a lot of people struggling right now. So there's a lot of people coming from a lot of different vantage points. And so their arguments and their views on the world are going to be different. And at some point we got to realize, okay, that's okay. Let's talk. Let's try to learn from one another without getting to the point that we just despise the next person. So that would be my take on that. Mm-hmm. And the question I wanted to ask you, Fred,
yes, please.
You mind if I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So when you were talking about the folks, first of all, I'm gonna put you at ease. I think that the Democrats are going to win the midterm. They're going to do horrible in the midterm.
They should do horrible. They should.
Oh, no question.
Every American should be upside down on this shit.
No question. Because, most people realize that, I think a lot of people realize that Biden is just as much of a racist as Trump is. But, they were hoping for something better. We understood that Trump, not only did he have those kind of views, I actually don't think that Trump is as much of a racist as Biden is. I really don't think he is. However, I do think he mobilizes that sector of society a lot more than Biden does. He mobilizes the masses who believe in that real racist, white supremacist dialogue or ideology, and push that. And so the mobilization of those people is what kind of moved me away from going that route. But going to the Biden route, I made a mistake there. I understand that. So really, the next election, I'm not going to vote either one. I'm either going to vote independent. I'm not going to vote for the presidential election. It'll be more of a local thing. But anyway, I don't think they're going to do good. I don't think they're going to do good at the midterms because a lot of the broken promises that they, a lot of broken promises that are there, a lot of things that they promised that they haven't followed through on. So, and they haven't even tried.
Right.
But my question for you is, were you thinking that the Republican vote or the Republican ticket was the best ticket to get on
right now?
Last election.
No, as of right now, I could say hell yeah. Not with 14 exclamation points. Hell motherfucking yeah. Call me so cold Fred Austin. Hell motherfucking yeah. Like, I'm just thinking about the $500 billion Ice Cube had. I'm thinking about the opportunity zones that's all across America. And Nipsey Hussle benefited from. We love Nipsey Hussle. And many other. David Gross. That's the name I was trying to think of last night. David Gross. He took great advantage of the opportunity zones. And I knew he was the lesser of the two evils, if you want to use that term.
Right.
But I couldn't vote for him just based off of like some of the gross also of the gross comments he's made. You know what I mean? But Joe Biden was a hell no. But I want to get to the point. Is that you? You got the background feed? Is that you? Yeah, that's you. Yeah, that's you, Blue, the background feed. So the point I want to make is when we say Donald Trump mobilized the racists, I'm gonna raise my hand and says I was a racist for 8 years. When I supported Obama. Shit, you couldn't get me off that motherfucking train. But guess what? Who benefited? Poor white people benefited too. So the point I want to make is, big picture is, if poor people are the benefactors nationwide, guess who? Or white people nationwide, guess who benefits from that? Poor black people. You can't create a law in America that says only poor white people gets more money.
I disagree with that, Fred. I mean, you got a codified law. A codified law, I agree with what you're saying, but you got to realize that there's two types of laws. There's codified laws and there's common law, right? And I think I mentioned this last night. The common law is what we saw, what happened with Kyle Rittenhouse, where he went over state lines illegally with a weapon illegally and murdered 2 people, and then had the judge of that case act as if he was his defense attorney to make sure he got off. That's common law, right? Where it's no way in the world that if he would have been an African-American male.
Stop comparing. See, that's the problem we have, man. Stop. It doesn't
matter, man.
No, but stop that. That's a fucking dumbass argument. If we were black, and I had to get out of this, man, if he was white, if he was black, he was like January 6th. We were stupid for fucking marching. The Million Man March. We were fools. MLK 63 August. We were fools for that shit. We should have burnt the shit down. But the white people got more courage than us. You know what we do? Oh, they're crazy racist. We're actually mad at white people for attempting to overthrow the government. So cut that foolish shit out. No, because you're speaking to a narrative that plays on CNN every fucking day. Yes, go ahead.
Do you know why they have more courage, bro? They have more courage because they can do a January 6th attempt to overthrow the government and go home and have dinner.
That's not true. Those white guys are still in jail with no bond.
If you would have saw, and I know you don't like the comparisons, but this is the fact, bro. If those thousands of people would have been attacking the Capitol, African American, you would have had the biggest bloodshed in common American history. You would have had more people dead on that line.
Okay.
And
the point is
that's why they have courage, because they have the phrase, the complexion for the protection.
So, sir, I don't mean to cut you off, but ask me why some of those white guys still in jail with no bond.
But are they alive?
Man, stop chatting, man. This is so cowardly, man. I'm starting because are we gonna be strong kings and queens, or are we gonna be cowards? Oh, the white man has a better life than us, so we gotta be inferior and blame the government. No, motherfucker, you stand up and sit down. Stand up.
Fred, also, and sir, I don't know your name, but you know the same day Kyle Rittenhouse got off, do you know there was a black man in Florida that killed 2 police officers, a black man. They busted his house, bro. I mean, they raided his house. He had drugs and guns in the house illegally. He shot 2 police officers, killed him, and got off. A black man.
So how did they raided his home?
Yes, his trap. He had a trap.
It's a big story. Google it.
Okay, I'll look at that. But was that a illegal raid? What was it?
It was an illegal raid. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, man. I'll let you guys. I understand that you guys understand that the United States is completely fair and everything's on the.
Now you're playing the victim. Now you want to play the victim. Oh, pity me.
Black people have the same opportunities as everyone else, and the only reason we're on the bottom is because we're inferior. I understand what you're saying.
No, we're on the bottom because we don't have infrastructures.
Okay, so why don't we have the infrastructure?
We have to come together as a people, my brother.
Because your dumbass leaders and your dumbass vote is saying, hey, I got to vote for the lesser of the 2 evils instead of being proactive. Black people should have held their fucking vote, and guess what we would have had? We would have had a motherfucking voting block more powerful than a motherfucking president right now. I told her, I shouted on the top of barbershop conversations, hold your vote. Vote for yourself. They called me a Donald Trump supporter. So you know what I'm going to be this election? A fucking Donald Trump supporter. Fuck the Democratic Party and fuck this black narrative that's keeping us behind. I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of being docile and tame, and black people always got to side with the Democratic Party because the Republicans are racist. I'm tired of it.
So my brother.
I
Can I ask you a question?
So, yeah, but I gotta ask one more question. Go ahead. You can ask me one. Let me ask you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What did Donald Trump mean when he said he wants to make America great again? How did you interpret that?
You want my opinion?
Yes, sir. Your opinion. Yes, sir.
I think that what he meant by that did not include the progression of Black people. I do believe that the majority of the extremely right-wing racist people in the country was saying that he wanted to put us back in chains. That's how I felt they took it. But I think he himself, I don't know if he went to that extreme, because I don't think he's that much of a racist, because I've seen him with Black celebrities, things like that. So I don't know him personally. What I will say is that I don't think his vision included Black people. And I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. But I do know for a lot of the extremely right-wing racist people in America that come from that Southern or even Northern tradition of oppressing Black people, that they thought it meant putting us back in chains.
So 2020 at the World Economic Forum, you didn't watch that?
No, I did not.
See, I think our people need to start educating ourselves on the facts and stop going off how we feel when we don't know the facts and what's really going on behind closed doors.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so do you know how Germany was not getting taxed and China was not getting taxed on import exports until Donald Trump stepped in?
Okay. Yeah, I understand. Try to level that field there.
So that helps our economy. You know that, right?
Yeah,
What do you mean to say? No, my brother, that's a fact.
As the bottom line, man, the majority of Black people we're not even really functioning within the system of the economic system of this country. We're beneath the boat. We're not in the boat with everyone else. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Are you beneath the boat?
What's that?
I said, are you beneath the boat? And if not, tell me why you're not.
Well, no, I'm not beneath the boat. No.
So explain to me why you're not, sir, if you don't mind.
I mean, economically, I'm not beneath the boat. Economically, I'm not, because of the money that I bring in, and the assets that I have. No, I'm not beneath the boat.
Okay, so I don't know who you are personally, but I'm assuming you made a choice in life to pursue whatever gift and whatever trade or direction you wanted for your life and your family, right? And you became successful. Does every Black individual in America have that opportunity?
They have that opportunity, but they may not have all the faculties or the abilities. And they may not even have some of the opportunities. I mean, the bottom line is that ideally you would say yes, but it was very difficult for me to do some of the things that I've done so far in my life. And I'm relatively accomplished. And I talked to Fred. I don't know, some people may know my background, but I'm a retired naval officer. I'm a licensed nuclear engineer. I've got several master's degrees, 3. I've got a PhD from USC. So, I mean, the deal is I've been around and I've seen a lot of things. And, but everyone's not going to have the things set up for them or the things lined up in order to have that type of success. And I'm not saying I'm like super successful or anything like that, but I have achieved a few things in my life. And, but I'm not worried about where I'm at, because I believe, like Malcolm said, no one individual can rise above the state of his people. So it doesn't really matter how much education, how much money I make. If the majority of Black people are operating outside of the economic system in this country, then I'm at a disadvantage. And that's pretty much where I'm coming from.
So where do we start, if you don't mind asking that question?
Where do we start? First of all, just like we talked about yesterday, it has to be a code. It has to be a code where we realize no matter how much we disagree, let's each one teach one. Let's learn from one another and realize that we're Black first, living in a reality, unfortunately, that's kind of geared against us. I mean, we don't have the same opportunities. I wish I could say we did, but I know that would be a lie. I know that would be a lie. So I'm not going to say that. So, you know, at the end of the day, I think that we need to come together and realize that even though we disagree, we have conversations that may be a little hard, a little harsh at times. We still got to love each other as brothers and sisters and respect one another. You know,
and that's why I think we have to start with stopping Black on Black crime. And I know some people in the comments might not like that statement, but you know, when I'm out and about, I don't worry about a police officer killing me or shooting me. I worry about somebody that look just like me. That's just me being honest.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's a state of mind, and that's something we had to fix. That's something we had to fix, and that's
a state of being. It's not a state of mind. It's a state of being.
Okay, yeah, a state of being, and we need to fix that. But the Bible says, I don't know if you guys are religious or not. The Bible says you should know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. We're in bondage right now, and it's, you know, in a lot of different ways. And one is intellectually, spiritually, and morally. You know, and you know, we have to be able to teach one another the right thing, learn from one another, and then change our being, as Fred would say. You know, hey Fred, let me say this, man. I'm gonna go. You made a comment. I got to ask you this question, okay?
Yes, please.
You made a comment yesterday. You said, you know, you were entrusting your kids to a Black principal. You remember you said that?
I did, yeah. I remember.
So what was the significance of him being Black? I mean, you know, when you said that, it's like, what were you inferring when you said, I'm entrusting my kids?
Because I chose him over. I chose to simply put, the sensitivities of the Black plight and understanding his greatness in the community for 20 years and his track record. And I believe that I said Black too because I'm doing the show and to substantiate my claims. But I think he's more than qualified to lead that school.
Do you have any reservations associated with him that you don't have with your current school? Okay.
No, I absolutely, right. I admire him.
Okay. I tried to call you back yesterday, man, because I knew you were upset.
No, I wasn't upset. No, I'm not upset. I'm telling you, I'm not upset. I play to the emotion of the show.
You're irritated about some stuff.
No, I'm not.
I just want you to know.
Niggas be trying to tell me who I am. No, I'm not. I play to the emotions of the show.
Okay. So what I'd like you to know is that, you know, no matter how much of a tough conversation we engage in on the shop, and people come in and they don't agree with you, that doesn't mean that we're not still brothers. And at the end of the day, you know, when I saw your video today, and it was like, you know, F this, F that, you know, F you niggas, and you know, come on, bro, we can't talk to each other like that, man.
Okay.
I mean,
well,
you know, I know it's okay. That's just for me. I'm asking you. You're a grown man. You do what you want to do. But I'm asking you as another.
I'm not gonna stop to, because I knew what I had to do to get y'all motherfuckers in here and emotionally rile y'all up. I got a job to do from 7:30 to 9:30, and I want as many people as I can to hear the truth. And whether it comes from me or you that night, it comes from me or you that night. And that's just simply it. Those days are long gone, man, in terms of being emotionally attached. No, those days are long gone. Honestly.
Okay. All right, Fred. Peace.
Appreciate you. What's up, Blue? Let me bring in KP from KC. What's up? What's up, dog? What's up, Kevin Brower? It was crazy how when we start to hold our own accountable, we get labeled as coons. I'm a proud coon. I'm a proud coon. Proud, a happy one. You there, Casey?
Yeah, go ahead and take your call.
Okay, sure. Okay. 216, what's up? 216, what's up?
Not much. How you doing, Frank? Not much. How you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Hello?
Yeah.
Not much. I agree with the not voting piece. Black people should not have voted for Biden. They shouldn't vote for Biden. They shouldn't be voting in any national election in general. But what is disingenuous is I read the title, and the title is kind of misleading. I don't know, maybe you can clear it up for me, but
it is
from what I've been listening to it.
It is misleading.
Pardon me?
It is misleading.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I was just about to say, because other than the gentleman that just got off the phone, and he did admit that he I guess he did vote for Biden, but he said he wanted something different, and he knew he made a mistake by it. But I called in last night, and that was the question of the day. So when I say disingenuous, you asked a question last night. You said about you didn't know what you didn't understand what being on code was and what it wasn't. And I called in and tried to explain to you how.
No, you got to show me. No, show me what code is in your life. I want to show it. I want to see examples of it.
Okay.
I don't want to see like show me what you do in your community. Show me videos,
that's what
pictures.
That's not what you asked.
No, tonight I'm asking for that. Tonight I'm asking because y'all niggas got answers. Y'all niggas got all the answers. Y'all niggas got all the answers. Y'all done read all the books. Y'all niggas are geniuses. Huh?
Brother, I disagree. I disagree with you, but I'm not calling you nigga. I'm not yelling at you.
I'm in that mood tonight. I'm in that mood tonight. That's it. I'm a nigga coon tonight. That's who I am. I'm a nigga coon. That's who I am tonight.
Okay. Well, if that's what you can define yourself. I'm gonna be respectful to you anyway, brother. Even if we do have opposing points of view, I'm gonna be respectful. I do agree with you again. Black folks shouldn't have been voting. Black folks should stand up stronger. But the misinformation that you gave out, and then you even gave some out again today, it seems as if, and like again, maybe because you said you're just in this type of mood tonight, and maybe that's why you're doing it. Everything you said tonight, man, it almost seems like you're a white apologist. When you got on the phone,
I am a white apologist. I am.
Okay. Well,
I am. See my hands? You see the up? You see the inside of my hands? Let me show you my. I got white socks on too. White socks on.
Why is it disparaging that somebody read a book? I mean, you glorify.
No, show me the action. Show me the action. Show me the action.
Well, the action that I do. Yeah. The action that, because you brought up a great example of something you did last night. You said that well, actually, you didn't do it. You said, well, I think when your callers called in, and I commend you because you actually do this, it's commendable. They said in your life that you see a police officer and he's pulling over a black person, you'll stick around just to make sure nothing, funny happens to the black person. I believe that's what the caller said. Am I correct?
Yeah, I believe he said that.
Okay, that's commendable. That's action in your life. Action in my life, that's being on code. If that's what you're doing, if you're really doing that in your own life, that's being on code in your life. If that's what you're doing for that purpose. On code in my life, how I look in my life is, I'm a big person who believes in reparations. I have my own asphalt company. I only hire felons.
No.
I only
show us. Don't talk about it. No, show us.
This is a podcast talk show. This ain't no show and tell.
Yeah, no, we need show and tell because I
didn't see what you did.
I posted. The reason why he knows is because I posted. Now the reason why I'm asking you because you
posted. I'm saying. That's what you're saying. You said you posted yourself.
Yes, I posted.
Watching a police officer.
Yeah. So I posted on my on my Instagram. So what I'm saying is,
no. That's what I'm saying.
No. Show me. Don't talk about it. Show me. Show us.
You, brother. I'm getting clarity, brother. Why don't you just calm down?
I'm not in the mood to be calm. I don't want to be calm tonight. I want to be excited. I want to be an emotional coon tonight. That's what I want to be.
Can we at least be clear and have an understanding?
Yeah.
I'm asking the question. Did you post yourself actually watching a police officer, or did you just write a statement saying, this is what I do? Or did you actually pull up and
he actually posted. I seen it.
He posted 10 years ago, man. Y'all gotta let that go.
I posted.
He actually I seen that video. He actually posted, and he wasn't cloud chasing either. He was really concerned about the well-being of the person that had got pulled over. So I've seen that.
That's what I got clarity, and that's great. But by the way you speak, though, brother, I kind of question why you stopping. You may not be stopping.
Well, don't worry about me. You just show me.
You might be.
I don't give a fuck.
To be the one to say that brother did something.
You know who else sounds like me? You know who else sounds like me? Bob Johnson. How many black people did he employ? I mean, how about Bill Cosby? He sounds just like me. How many black people did he employ? How many black people did he intentionally put through college? Temple University. A lot of people sound like me. Who gives a fuck what we sound like? It's in our actions. So Sunday, I want you to call in because tomorrow's Thursday, and we want to see a living example. Because all y'all niggas come online and talk that Neely full of shit. Nah, fuck that Neely. No. Y'all need to come in,
shit, brother. Are you mad that black people want to be on code or something?
No, we need living examples.
No, the problem is the people don't live the code. That's what he's basically saying, bro. Like, y'all gotta stop getting in this to this emotional.
I don't have no problem.
No,
I agree with you.
No, bro. Okay, yeah, bro. I'll let you go in front of me because I want to hear what you had to say, but it's like it's just going in a circle. Is he still there, Fred?
Any last word? Yeah, are you still
No,
there?
that was it, brother. I mean, I was in agreement with you. I just wanted to get clarity on what you said as a question because it seems like
being back in with your employee record. Being back in with your employee record. That's what we need. Inspiration. We want to see the felons that you've employed. That's what we want to see.
Yeah. Because I believe you probably do it. We just want to. He just said he want to see it. I believe you probably do it. Bro.
No, we need pictures. We need all that shit. All of it. Inspire somebody tonight.
That is no problem.
Appreciate it. Perfect.
That's
Perfect.
Good. That's good. Because you can't G-check me on something like that, bro. You can't.
I believe you probably do it, bro. I don't think it's any fake. He just saying show the record because a lot of people say a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I don't have a problem. You won't hear no argument with me out of that. I have no issue with somebody showing.
Yeah. And I think that's great that you're a brother that got an asphalt company that's doing that for the community that you live in.
All I'm saying is that's not what he asked for last night.
I said tonight. I said tonight because everybody got the answers, but I want to see actual I inspire somebody. Inspire somebody.
Yeah, because the brother that's on the phone, right? So like we talking about code, right? The problem with us as a people is like if you say Black people should get married, have families, and structured in that sense, right? Then Black people will turn around and say, well, let's vote for these people. Well, those people are going against your best interest because those people are getting other people married that's the same sex.
I totally agree.
But look, they got the same people in the voting block of the women going to wait. Let me say this, bro, because I let you go for a long time. They got the same group of voting block of women that's running in to vote for these people to get married. That's not even married themselves. But then they want brothers like you see on the panel and you with your asphalt company and me, us four, to go and fix the unmarried parents' kids under their discretion in the way that they want us to do it versus us just going to do it. They want us to do it their way. What kind of sense do that make? After you basically said, okay, we can have these kids because I got the belief that I can have a kid without you. And then I need you to come and fix this after I messed it all up. That's kind of what our infrastructure is in our community. That's what we don't have. That's the base bottom, the family. We don't got that.
I agree.
And I'm a Black man that got a family, and all my kids in the house right now about to go to sleep and get ready for school, and my wife in there about to go to sleep too. That's a code that we need to have, but everybody, if you start talking to brothers long enough, they'll tell you they want to hit about 10 of them. Most of the time. And then they'll tell you to stay on code. What kind of code is that? If you already got 10 Timmys running around the neighborhood, who's going to be responsible for the 10 Timmys? Because Fred was teaching them a couple years ago. So he's seen the kids in his class. He's seen the people that wasn't coming to parent-teacher conference. You see what I'm saying? So like, I mean, it's only one way this is gonna shake out.
I understand that, and I'm with accountability. So you don't have an argument with me, brother. I agree with you on that. I just like to look at from my end of the stick. I look at that everything you said. I agree with, but it doesn't just stop there. And the reason why it doesn't stop there because those issues that you talked about, like fathers not being at home and other issues and stuff like that. All of those issues, there's a root issue. And for me, I'm not a person that really like to attack the side issues or put band-aids on stuff. If somebody has cancer, I'm a doctor. I'm not gonna give them a band-aid. I'm gonna have to do.
Okay, what's the root issue, bro? We need to know that.
Yeah, cut stuff out. And so I look at the root problem. So the root problem of a lot of black people's problems is white supremacy in the system there.
Oh man. So white supremacy got me knocking up 10 chicks and having 10 babies by 10 chicks if I'm future, right?
You don't think that
I'm just asking a question, bro. Can you answer that question for me?
I agree. Yes, sir.
So if I'm future and if I'm Antonio Cromartie, I can have 10 kids by 10 different chicks and I can blame that on white supremacy.
You baby. Honestly, I'm not. See, you misleading my argument. I'm not saying that future doesn't have a.
That's what you just said, bro.
Brother. I'm not saying that's not the root of it.
I'm gonna mute up and let you explain.
He's wrong. He's wrong. Future's wrong. Future's all the way wrong. Future needs to be held accountable for his action. That is true. But Future does live in a system where Future's whole family tree for 400 years was raped, sexually manipulated, and dominated.
And mine was too, and I ain't do it.
And why? I didn't either.
And you didn't either. And none of these brothers on the screen did it either.
As a victim, can you tell another victim how to respond and react? And like if you had a daughter who got raped and another woman who got raped.
Man, see, that's why we can't go nowhere, y'all.
That's a victim. Now we all victim. So every black person should be a victim. Every black person should be.
You know what? I challenge both of y'all.
Hey man, Fred. Hey, I'm gonna drop off, but the Victim Olympics, somebody gonna get the gold medal, dog.
Every black person is a victim of white supremacy. Is a victim,
oh my God!
Even if you're successful,
I can't breathe.
Brother, you're still
I can't breathe. Oh, I shouldn't even said that because
you grew up in the United States, brother.
Victim Olympics, dog. Pass the baton in the 4x100 Victim Olympics to the next black person.
If y'all about showing
shit crazy, bro.
I challenge y'all to read that book and.
I got the book and I've read it over and over.
So what's your argument? So that means you must be against justice, then. If you got the book.
No, I'm not. Bro, I'm not against justice, bro, but what I am for is reality. Is what I can't do is I can't teach my son to do what Future did, right?
Facts.
I can't teach my son to do what Antonio Cromartie did or be involved with women that like to do that, right?
So what if your son did it anyway? What would be the issue?
If he does it,
can't guarantee your
wait,
son
hold on.
turn out like that. So what if your son turned out like that? He wanted to have 5 or 6 baby mamas. Is it your fault?
Hold on, slow down. Now, if he does that, he's doing the opposite of what he was taught, right? Yes or no?
Exactly. So is that your fault, though?
Wait, slow down, brother. I say he's doing the opposite of what he's taught, right?
I agree with you. He's doing the opposite.
So if he's doing if he's rebelling against what he's been taught, if he's rebelling against what he's been taught, then he made that decision and he has to deal with the consequences, just like those brothers do, right? Agreed. Now, what you're saying is they're victims, and since they're victims, they created more victims in the 10 kids that they had, and the 10 kids each one of them had. So now those kids have the ability to go ahead and do it again and not be responsible. That's what you're saying.
Under the system of white supremacy, you're right. You're correct. That's
the hell with that, bro. The hell with that.
There is trauma. Why don't you want to address? Why is it so easy for you to overlook trauma?
Because I dealt with trauma too, and my daddy went to jail, and I ain't never seen him until I was 28 years old when he got out of prison.
Okay, so are you in the majority?
And I didn't kill nobody, and I didn't sell no dope. So what you talking about?
Are you in the majority of people, or are you in the minority of people? If you want to put all that, say the majority of people whose father was in jail, and you didn't kill nobody, but your daddy did.
So we have a right to be fuck ups.
Or are you in the majority?
So we have
in the minority.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we came from slavery, we got a right to have 10 kids by 10 different women, bro. So we can do that. Each one of us on this panel, we can make that many kids. We can create a basketball team every week if we want to. Y'all ready to do that?
That means every Jew can too. Every Japanese can too. We had Japanese camps. We had concentration camps.
You don't hear me.
Man, come on, man.
You don't hear me saying that it's the system's responsibility to take care of those kids. Now you don't hear me saying that, but it is the system that puts you in that economic deprivation position. It's a system that put those fucked up morals and situations that had you living in economic deprived areas. It's the system did all that, but it's your responsibility how you respond to the system. That's what I'm saying. So you can have a situation like you're in a minority,
and you have an asphalt company responding to the system in a great way, and you're not a victim.
Facts.
I'm still a victim. You know how
I ain't running that victim.
How are you still a victim, bro?
You know how many white people blocked me from doing that? You know how many white people are still standing against me in my asphalt company? I'm still a victim.
You got it done. Bro, you got it done. You got it running consecutively, and you hired people that are felons. You said that's what you told us. So to me, you're very successful. And if I lived in your area, I would send young boys to come work for you, brother. But I'm not gonna deal with that victim stuff. I ain't doing that.
If they hard workers, I would hire them. If they hard workers, I would hire them. If they hard working boys, I would hire them. But brother, I'm still a victim. I can't go out here with my company and get the same treatment as other asphalt companies that's white. I can't do it because I'm in a system of white supremacy.
I still think you're doing a damn good job, but I don't think you need to play that victim role.
I'm doing a good job in spite of being a victim.
And me too. And I ain't gonna play victim. I ain't playing that.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm not a victim. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yes, you are, brother. Did you go to job? I can tell you how you're a victim. You're a victim because I'm pretty sure there's something in your life that you wish to own and operate that you don't.
I own
a white person can say the same thing.
And if they anything a white person don't have,
I own everything I have. I don't have none of that.
You gotta mute when he's talking because it muffles the sound.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, brother.
Yeah, there you go. We hear you real clear when one of us mutes, so that's good.
Oh, we waiting on Blue. Go ahead, Blue.
No, I was just telling him that I own everything that I have. I don't have no debt. I don't owe nobody nothing. I'm a free black man. My kids are straight. If I die today, they good. So I'm lost.
Yeah, I'm not a victim, dog. Like I'm not a victim, and I think once we create our own, you'll understand that you free than a son of a bitch. You free, man. Man, go live your best life. I'm not in comparison to nobody. I am creating the United States of Hawthorne.
I can't walk out here and go blow somebody's head off and get away with it.
I'm not gonna blow nobody's fucking head off. Why are we stop comparing? I'm gonna tell black people this.
I'm just saying if I need to. I'm just saying you.
No, okay. If you blow someone's heads off, I don't care about that.
Brother, I'm a relative. I'm a relative.
All right, last point, man, because I know more people want to call in, man. You've been on the phone way too long.
Right.
I'm way too long.
I'm a close relative of Tamir Rice. And there's nothing that young man did to get what happened to him. And to hear other black men who have children sit and cop deuces for a white person who did something illegal. And I saw this guy shaking his head over here. Kyle Rittenhouse got that gun illegally through a straw man sale. Whether it was over state line, under state line, he got that gun illegally. My little cousin didn't even have a real gun. He had a toy gun. They lied and said it was a grown man out in the park when they knew it was a boy.
That's two different situations, though, bro. Come on, man. Stop that. Don't do that.
They didn't lie. They didn't even allow. Tell me in history when they ever allowed anybody, white or black, in present time history, to sit there and say somebody you killed, you can't call them a victim.
Sir, that's two different situations, brother.
And the sad part, the thing y'all left out, the most important thing y'all left out is Kyle Rittenhouse was really going out there looking for black people to shoot.
No,
He didn't
he
shoot
was
nobody.
not.
Man, come on, man. I'm done. Hey,
No,
last
Bro,
he
he
word.
didn't
was
shoot no
All right,
black
not.
last.
people though,
I'm
bro.
gone, man. Peace, peace. I'm
He
hanging up.
didn't kill nobody
Rod,
black.
Rod,
Where
He
do you
didn't kill nobody black.
yeah, come on, man.
where do
Yeah,
you find these people,
I
man?
don't
They
know, man.
just looking,
Notice how black
bro.
they talk black.
That Victim Olympics baton is passed, bro, from person to person,
Yeah,
bro. You ever seen the movie Fallen with Denzel and John Candy?
probably did. Yeah.
Back in the day, that spirit went off of him when the dude died and went on to the next person. That's
Right.
that Victim Olympic shit, man. That shit
Right.
crazy, bro.
All right.
Hey, they want to listen to Tamika Mallory so bad.
Facts. Do y'all want to stay on and take next call? Y'all cool? Y'all cool?
I'm here for the night.
All right, good.
I'm
Okay,
cool,
good.
man.
Rod, okay, let me get the super chat. Rod says, Fred, how talk to black caller versus Rick and Bob. I told you, I'm a black coon. I'm in agreement with you, man. I'm a black coon, man. Black coon. Bob crime 87% wild. Bob crime 87% wild. Crime 84%. Mom crime. I don't give a fuck.
He's black on black. He's saying white on
Oh,
white
black
and
on black
mom,
crime
man.
87%. White on white
Yeah.
crime 84%. Mom. Mexican on Mexican crime. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I'm a black coon tonight. I don't give a fuck. Call me anything you want. Who gives a fuck? What's up, caller?
I think where people make mistake at with Kyle Rittenhouse and that AR, you only have to be 18 years old in America to buy a long gun. A long gun is considered anything over 18-inch barrel. So he could have been 17, 16, his mama could have gifted it to him, his daddy could have gifted it to him. It's still legal purchase. And that's the fact. So 18, if it's over 18-inch barrel, it's legal. He could have went in the store and bought it at 18 years old. You just can't buy a handgun and pistol ARs, which are like 10 inches to 16 inches. So he good. Because in my spare time, I build ARs. So, yeah, he good. Hello?
Oh, yeah, we hear you.
Okay. So, yeah, he's good. I mean, it is what it is.
You know what? Everything that you just said, though, is law that people have to read, and people don't want to read. They rather listen to CNN tell them that it was illegal and then go with the story instead of going to read. And then this is another thing. They don't want to exercise their right to have their own gun.
Facts. Big facts.
See, when you get your own gun, you have to learn the gun laws. And I got mine. I ain't about to do that.
Well, actually, the law was 17, not 18.
Listen, more guns have been sold in the last 2 years than ever before in history. All right. When this COVID-19 hit and stuff started running short in stores and people was robbing and stealing, then white folks went and took that stimulus money and bought firearms if they already didn't have firearms.
And what did you see brothers buy? Tell me what you seen brothers buy.
Tissue.
Huh, man?
Tissue.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper challenge.
Niggas fighting over toilet paper. Get the fuck out of here.
Shoes, taking trips to Puerto Rico and stupid shit like that. Excuse the language, but yeah.
Yeah, man.
And that's another thing. Why is people so focused on Kyle Case when he didn't kill nobody black?
Exactly. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6 any day of the week.
I'm right with you on that, OG.
And as far as, I mean, I stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying? I stay in my lane. I live outside one of the worst cities in America, and I stay in my lane. I'm 54. I know when it get about 6 o'clock, it's time for me to mosey my ass in the house. You know what I'm saying? I don't hang in the streets. But yeah, like it's just crazy. They just locked imagine a 14-year-old and a 15-year-old being charged with murder of a 21-year-old. That happens every day in America, but nobody talks about it because it's black on black crime. You best believe if it was white people dropping like black people were, or in the black community, there'd be a National Guard battalion on every corner. And that's a fact. So as long as blacks kill blacks, it's all good. That's the way I look at it. They don't care. But that's all I gotta say.
Appreciate you, Rod. No disrespect to Blu-ray fit, but you should read more, bro. 100. He double downs and says you have bros on this show defending Kyle Rittenhouse. Yeah, man.
Call in and state your point, Rod. I don't know. You super chat, but call in and state your point. We can't hear you, Blu-ray. Blu-ray, you muted.
$402.
Thanks to Fred.
Hey, what's up, man? How you been, dog?
Man, chilling, man. What's
Man,
good
it's great to hear your voice, man. Everything good?
Oh man, I'm living life, bro.
As you should.
Living life, man. Next time the motherfucker call and want to agree with this white dude that killing white people, just hang the fuck the phone up for me, bro. For real, man. Let me tell you something, man. Last week in Dumas, Arkansas, they had a car show and shit. 25 motherfuckers
saw that
got shot.
shit. Yeah.
25 motherfuckers got shot, and 10 of them was kids. And I ain't talking 16, 15. I'm talking 10 years old, 8-year-old, 7-year-old kids. Right? Fuck the white dude. Dude should have took 10 motherfucking white people with him. But this black on black shit, man, this shit ain't gonna stop, bro. It ain't gonna stop. I hate to say it, but everybody, man, just live your life the best way you can, man. Shit, you came in this world by yourself, you gonna go out by yourself.
Right.
So, man, just live the best life you can for you and your family and the ones you love.
Right.
And if there ain't nobody riding with you, put a shell in their ass for that.
Right.
Don't give a damn who it is.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, just, man, what's up, though, Fred?
Everything's solid, man. Honestly, it's great to hear your voice. Man, it's great to, man, you know, you an OG in this motherfucker, man. Thank you for being there.
Man. You know how I do it, man.
Yeah,
I'm still in Omaha, still yelling man down, Earl Fence. I can't wait till Earl beat the fuck out that nigga, man. I can't wait.
Hey, we going through a 2-car parade through Omaha on Terrence Crawford Boulevard.
You already know, man. Y'all come down to Omaha, I come kick you anytime, man. Y'all know what it is. I'm gonna holler at you, though, Fred.
I appreciate you, man.
Already.
But Fred, let me ask you something. How can somebody say you're taking up for somebody when you just having a discussion and you're talking facts?
Man, listen. They CNN, man. CNN. Go ahead. You want to get yours off? Because you've been waiting a long time. Or you just want to, you cool?
No, I'm rocking with you.
What's up, Paul? Appreciate you. We on you, Paul. You good? Live and in color.
Oh, hey, Fred. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Appreciate you beaming in.
Hey, man. I'm here in D.C., man. So it's a little late for me. But listen, man. Everything you've been saying been right on cue, man. I think it's a teaching moment, if anything, man. I think we've been brainwashed where we feel like we gotta vote Democrat, and that's crazy, man. That's a bit crazy. We don't have to, you know. And right now, people should see that their policies just ain't helping, you know, our community.
Right.
So
it's not at all, man. It's just that they feel obligated to like it's gonna take 5 years off of their life. Like we instantly go back into slavery if a black person votes Republican.
You know, the bad thing of that too, man, is that you know, before LBJ, all the black people were Republicans anyway.
Yeah.
You know, they voted, you know, Republicans, you know, and then Martin got a little deal going with the Democrats, and you know, he kind of got everybody to switch over. And even at the end, Martin knew that things weren't real good in the Democratic Party, man. He really wanted to switch back, but he got killed before then.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and the fact is, based upon my readings, Martin Luther King would have been a Republican today.
Oh, without a doubt. Without
100%,
a doubt.
he would have been a Republican.
Without a doubt.
If he was a voter. I don't know if he would be voting in 2022, but in 1995, assuming he would have still been alive then, certified Republican.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, without a doubt. And we do definitely know Malcolm leaned really to the conservative side, man. He hated liberals.
Yeah. I actually have it queued. Actually have it queued in the Ballad of the Bullet speech. If we have it. But we ain't gonna be able to tonight. We live and in color tonight. So yeah.
Well, look, man, I just wanted to get on and say, keep on doing what you're doing, brother. And it's raining here. It's thunderstorming here in DC, man.
Oh man, stay off that road.
I'm in the basement, man, watching some Lakers and Philly right now.
Who's winning? The Lakers winning?
Philly beating them, man. 74-64.
Oh, they so bad. Lakers so bad they can't even beat James Harden, man. Man, it's bad. James Harden got a trip in the locker room, and they still can't beat him. Man, it's bad out here for us, man.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, brother.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Take care, man.
We appreciate you, dog.
All right.
Appreciate you. Peace. All right, we got Kyle and Rod coming in. Kyle, I got you, Paul.
Kyle, what up, boy?
What's up, my guy, man?
What's good, fam?
I mean, you know, nothing like the 100% superheated.
We live and in color, Rod.
Hey, what up, Fred? No, I just called in, man. I sent a couple super chats, and the chat was like, call in and say what you got to say. I don't run from any smoke, man. I say what I mean what I say. And listening to some of the topics, I would say this. What disappoints me more is hearing the way black men talk about black people. Like, I'm the type of person where I love my wife, I love my daughter. My daughter's in college right now, going to school for engineering. My wife is a CPA accountant with her own business. And I love them to death. We have issues on both sides. We talk about it behind closed doors. We get everything right. We figure out what we need to correct. And then we come out in public and we do what we need to do to be successful. I see other groups doing it all the time. We are the only group where I can look on, and I see white people who are on different sides, whether it's liberals, whether it's conservatives, who get on here and they, attack each other because they're on different sides of the table, which is understandable. They could afford to do that because they control 95% of the nation's wealth, and they are 80%, 88% of the nation's judges, and they control 91% of the nation's Fortune 500 companies. So you got wealth and money and power like that, you can afford to have a little infight battling without things affecting you. But if you notice, like some of the small communities, like the Asians and the Cubans down in Miami, some of the Nigerian immigrants, all of those groups, they come over here and they understand that because they're a minority, they have to work together. They have to be on the same page. And yeah, my AVP right now is a Mexican guy, very successful. And some of the things he was telling me, some issues in the Mexican community, hell, I didn't even realize, because I've never heard Mexicans out just shit talking each other. And he was breaking down some things to me, and I was like, damn, I didn't realize, like y'all looked at each other like that, because all I see is Mexican pride. And he said, nah, we do have our issues, but, we try to correct them at house. So many YouTube channels are looking at, talking about how bad black women are, how shitty black women are, how black women making money aren't shit.
Where we at with this conversation? Like, you taking us to motherfucking Ukraine?
No. I'm talking about what you're talking about today, Fred. That's where I'm going with it. Like, why my super chat was, why are we on here praising the shit out of Kyle Rittenhouse, but shitting on our own people? Why does every time we turn on YouTube,
nobody
black people?
I don't think no one is shitting on black people. I think people are having
You absolutely are, Fred.
and I think this is the platform to have it on. And
it's
if
not
you believe, if you believe
shitting on black people,
if you believe having a conversation about black people is shitting on people, I need your ass on Martin Luther King Boulevard at in about 30 minutes, and I need you cussing out all them black people that's killing black people. That's what we really need, because having a conversation about different opinions on a platform that's open to the people, I think you're I think it's misguided, because black people are killing black people. And
so I agree with that. Black people do kill black
brother,
people.
can I correct you on something also real quick before you
go ahead, brother.
So let me say this. I didn't hear nobody on this platform praise Kyle Rittenhouse, and then Kyle Rittenhouse was brought up by the caller, not me or Fred.
That is a fact.
No, you guys were absolutely defending his point.
No,
I'm not saying pray. I'm not.
If a white man is innocent, that has nothing to do. That doesn't incriminate black people. Get that through your fucking head. Yes, it is.
Fred, when did I say it incriminate black people?
Because all you did yesterday, all you did today. If he was black, if he was white, fuck that. Listen. If a white man gets $1 million, that doesn't mean a black man's gonna get $1 million. If a white man gets 267 years in prison, that doesn't mean the black man's gonna get 267 years in prison. We gotta stop being so controlled by white supremacy, man. White supremacy got you fucked up, because all you do is compare talking points to white supremacy. You
talk like a white supremacist. Fred is a black man.
I am a white supremacist. I told you I am.
Fred,
I told you I am.
Let me go. Let me go now, because you're not letting me go.
No, because you saying the same thing you said last night.
You're not letting me go.
You saying the same thing you said last night.
No,
you're being
not
repetitive.
saying the same thing.
You are saying the same thing last night.
He asked me about Kyle Rittenhouse. I didn't say shit about Kyle Rittenhouse. He asked me about
who asked you?
Blu-ray, you asked me about Kyle Rittenhouse. I didn't say shit about him.
No, I
I super chatted that.
Sir, I didn't ask you about Kyle Rittenhouse, my brother.
Blu-ray, did you not ask me about that?
No, sir, I didn't ask you nothing.
Who just said, hey, how were we praising Kyle Rittenhouse? Who just said that?
No, I said that. Yeah, I just said that.
That's what I'm talking about. You brought him up.
Okay, hold on. But what I'm saying, I was responding to you, my brother.
No, I said I sent in a super chat saying, damn, I called into this show I'm pretty much called to this show to hear a discussion about black people, not attacking black people. So let me give you a description of what's a discussion about black people versus attacking black people. So if I'm a black man, and you can say what you want to say, Fred, but I'm confident in who I am. I know who I am. I know what I've done in my life, just like
I'm not talking about you. I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about talking points. I don't give a fuck about how confident you are. There's a talking point tonight that black people are so stupid that they vote against their self-interest. Period. Point blank. The fact that we're having a debate about 91% of black people, we're actually having a disagreement about 91% of black people literally voting against their interests. They're literally voting for black people to go to jail. They're literally voting for Martin Luther King Boulevard to remain Martin Luther King Boulevard. So the fact that you're coming on here saying Fred has a motherfucking talking point, when I told you the fucking truth 2 fucking years ago, when I said every black person that can hear my voice, hold your vote. I'm a coon, and I told you the truth. Now you're coming back on and say I'm a white supremacist when I told your ass, hey, if we don't vote, we'll get to the promised land quicker. I was basically Moses for you motherfuckers. But you know what you said? No. Because
go ahead, Fred. Go ahead. Just let me know.
You was Noah.
Where the fuck I was? Noah, whoever. I was him. I was him for fucking 4 months. And the point I want to say is now we're playing defense. Now we're treading water. Now we're down by 35 in the fourth quarter with 3.5 minutes to go because people like you who has a job and says, hey, well, no. Black people got to stick together and America is fair. And if Republicans take control of the House, if Republicans take control of the Senate, if we have a Republican president, oh, we're going to look so much like 1963. Oh, we're going to go back to slavery. When the fact is, we could have had in 2024, we could have had a voting block. I sound like a white supremacist because I told you to hold your vote. I said, don't vote for Trump. Don't vote for Biden. We can get out of this in 4 fucking years if we hold our vote. But Fred is a coon for telling the truth because a year and a half in, now we know the truth. So how the fuck am I a coon? How the fuck am I a white supremacist? When your black ass, no, fuck that. When your black ass is voting against
my black
the code, you're voting against Neely Fuller. You're voting against him. So what your ass need to do is wake the fuck up. And people just like you.
So can I go?
No, I don't give a fuck about what you got to say tonight. You talk for fucking 30 minutes, yes. I don't give a fuck what you got to say. The point of the matter is, y'all motherfuckers need to wake up. And if y'all motherfuckers don't wake up, guess what?
I don't need to wake up.
You do need to wake up.
You 100% wrong about me.
I am wrong. I am wrong.
You
100%
wrong about me.
I know. Peace, motherfucker. Peace. I don't want to listen to your ass. But anyways, what's up? I don't want to listen to that shit. You know why I don't want to listen to shit? Because guess what? I told the motherfuckers a year and a half ago, Kyle. I said, hold your vote. I'm a Trump supporter. I said, hold your vote. I'm a Trump supporter. How the fuck am I a Trump supporter when I pick up my ballot and the motherfucker say Frederick Hawthorne on it? Make it make sense. They got black people got so many Democrat black people got so many defensive mechanisms. Oh, we got to pray. Oh, we can't vote Republican. Black on black crime on Martin Luther King Boulevard is because of slavery. It's because of the crack era. We're 40 years away from the crack era. We're 40 fucking years away from the crack era. We had a black president for 8 years and we didn't hold his ass accountable. I told my business partner, which is a great friend of mine, I told him, I said, think about this. We literally had the world in the palm of our hand for 8 years. And guess what happened? A motherfucking man is winning the NC2A Olympics because of this motherfucker Barack Obama. Now, my daughter, if she happens to be a great swimmer, she got to compete against Blu-ray. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man. That makes sense.
Hey, Fred, and I guarantee you, possibly 1% of any caller that could call in can tell you what's really going on with this Miss Jackson lady that's running for Supreme Court. They don't even know her values, and they don't understand the effect that if she get in the Supreme Court, what's really the aftermath that's going to happen with. If you go look at all her sentences, she when it comes to pedophilia, she basically like there was an 18-year-old that got caught watching child pornography. And she sympathized with the 18-year-old instead of the victim that was 8 years old. Bro, it's unbelievable. And she, 100% of pedophiles that came through her court, she gave them lower sentences under the recommended sentencing.
Wow.
100%.
Wow. I heard about that. I got to read the article. Shout out to Earl that sent that to me. I haven't had time to sit down and read it. What I was doing, I was being a Republican. I was being a dad because obviously if you were corny ass dad, you were a Republican. Oh, you got to be a cool ass dad, and you got to watch me shake and watch me nay nay. I got to crip walk. I got to do all that shit to be a motherfucking black dad, huh? I can't be a corny ass black dad. I can't read the autobiography of Malcolm X. I can't read the Bible to my son because I'm corny. My son is motherfucking corny because he don't know who the fuck Snoop Dogg is. My son don't know who the fuck Future is. He don't know this shit. Fred want to go to a motherfucking strip club at lunch. But the reason why Fred don't go to a strip club at lunch, because I know that energy can't be broken when I pick up my son at 2:30. I want to go to the VIP room in the strip club. I can afford to do that every day for the rest of my fucking life. But I don't do it because I got to pick my son up at 2:30. Because I got to pick. That's why. That's why. And once we understand personal fucking accountability, that's when we going to wake the fuck up. And we're cowards. We're too afraid to be accountable. But the irony about it, Blu-ray, is we're accountable to that boss, though. We're accountable. We show up every day at 7 o'clock on motherfucking time. You give a gangbanger a job, you know what the nigga gonna do? He gonna show the fuck up. The nigga get off work, he gonna rob a black man. So the motherfucker can be accountable to a white motherfucker. Isn't that some ironic shit?
Bro, you just said a mouthful with that one.
Man, come on, man. Come on, man. I hold gangbangers accountable. I'm the nigga that's pulling up in a Tesla and I'm holding these motherfuckers accountable. Clean up this motherfucking alley. I don't give a fuck who you are. Yeah, crip this, crip that. Clean up this motherfucking alley. And matter of fact, I'm going to help you clean up the motherfucking alley. And better yet, you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a motherfucking big ass container so we can clean up this alley together Saturday morning. But y'all motherfuckers don't want to do this shit. Y'all motherfuckers want to crip walk. Y'all motherfuckers want to play rap music that say fuck that bitch on the way to your son's baseball game. And then the motherfucker know every motherfucking lyric. And then you know what I got to do? I got to say, son, that's probably not an appropriate conversation you should be having at lunch. I gotta deflect that shit. That's why I pick my son up every day. So I can disarm that motherfucker.
Hey, me too. You know, me and you on the same. Since my son been in school, I drop him off and pick him up. I have not missed a day and not gonna miss a day.
Every fucking day. It gives me goosebumps. Nigga, don't you know I be motherfucking doing Michael Jackson moonwalking through traffic and shit to be at that motherfucking gate by 2:30. So when my son go by at 2:34, the nigga look at me through the gate and he wave.
Fred, do you know the opportunities that I've denied?
Yes.
Just because I want to take my son to school and pick him up every day, and I want to vet him and be the filter every single day of what's going on and start processing his mind. I could be in London, I could be all over the world minding my business.
Right.
But I have a responsibility to my baby that didn't ask to be here, bro. Period.
Right. I can't wait to we're gonna do a show on Nipsey because I'm gonna tell you what Nipsey said. He said, "You blood, you crip." He says, "I'm Jay Prince now, nigga." Y'all niggas better wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. But anyway, we're gonna have that conversation because I think that show deserves its own show. And I'm looking forward to it. 313, what's up?
Yeah, how you doing, Fred?
Hey, what's up?
I think that everybody just really needs to sit back and look over at the whole picture. And regarding to the situation when I don't know if you talking about you free in this country and you can walk around with rights, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Detroit police officer, and I can tell you, Fred, if you go into certain neighborhoods, ride around in your certain car, you'll be snatched out with a gun in your mouth, so you're not free. I think some of y'all is living under a rock or living blind. You know, it's these are just facts. Even Malcolm X said 50 years ago, the cops going to pull you over and beat your brains out. Here it is 50 years later, they doing it now. How can you sit up here and say these things, talking about we free and I could do whatever? You know what I'm saying? And I'm hot and I'm mad because y'all don't understand what dangerous content y'all putting out in this world. Y'all living in a glass house. You know what I'm saying?
Sir, can I ask you a question? I don't mean to cut you out. I apologize, sir. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, sir? Can I ask you a question? Did you grow up a drug dealer?
Let me talk.
Hold on, I want to ask you, did you grow up a drug dealer?
Let me talk.
Hold on, you asked that. Hold on, you made a statement. You said that we live in a glass house. So I'm asking you a question. Did you grow up a drug dealer?
Let me talk.
Did you grow up a drug dealer? It's a simple question. Did you grow up a drug dealer?
Shut up and let me talk.
I'm asking a simple question. You said I live in a glass house. So I want to see what type of glass house I live in. Did you grow up a drug dealer? You can't answer the question.
You know, and then you need to, like I said, you can understand. Now, back to the situation. We have gun rights, but it's different. A black man gun rights and a white man gun rights.
It's not true. That's not true.
And we had a right, we'd be dead in a certain community.
Sir, I live in Texas. That's not true.
I'm trying to tell you, you can do all that laughing if you want to, but these white cops will blow your brains out and they don't give a fuck about your
Sir, I carry guns everywhere I go. Sir, I carry guns every day.
I'm just you will be one bad motherfucker if you think that's the same.
Sir, I carry guns every day.
All right. The Senate is all
fucking
right.
up.
The judges is all right. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no rights. And I'm trying to tell you as a cop, listen, when a cop pull you over, you spend up all your rights. No, the best thing for you to do is license, registration, and insurance, and be cool. Yeah. If the cops want to get loud with you and you want to walk out my rights, you'll be dead, and they'll pay your mom $1 million. They don't give a fuck about your rights.
Oh man, I ain't going outside. Fuck that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm about to order. Man, I'm ordering. What's that food company that deliver? I'm not going outside ever again.
Y'all live in some Allison
DoorDash. I'm about to download DoorDash right now.
Fred.
And you go out to
is he going in and out?
Yeah, we can't hear you. Yeah. Let me hang up on this nigga, man. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, guys, I'm going back to that.
Fred, the reason I asked him did he grow up a drug dealer is because I grew up selling drugs my whole life. My entire family sold drugs. So when he say I'm living in a glass house, when I done had 1 million run-ins with the police, I'm talking about why I'm riding dirty and I'm still alive right now. I done fought the police. I done did all of that. And you looking at me right now. I don't agree with him. I carry guns every day. I keep 2 guns in my car every single day. I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's up, y'all? What's up, Fred, Blu-ray, and Kyle? How y'all doing?
It's going down. It's going down.
Good, brother.
Hey, let's just, talk about shit that truly matters. Everybody got their different opinions. One side obviously feels like you're not free. Other side feels like there is freedom here. Let's look at it on both sides. And this is the easiest way I can do it. When your mother and your father, basically, when they had you, what is the first thing they do at the hospital? They sign a piece of paper, right? What is that piece of paper called?
A birth certificate?
Yeah. And what does it say on that birth certificate? Do anybody know?
No, go ahead.
Anybody? Blu-ray? Kyle, do y'all know? Hello?
Enlighten us, brother.
So the point is, on that birth certificate, it's all about basically introducing you to this system, known as United States of America, the corporation. And basically, when you read out the entire document, you're basically selling yourself or the child itself as stock for the corporation known as United States of America. So what does that mean is you are basically collateral. You are basically bond. And what I mean by that is in the system somewhere, they gave you a social security. We all have social security numbers, right? SSN numbers. Right? Am I correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right. That means you are a product of the United States corporation. That is a fact. And if you want to go Google that, you can. Go duck, whatever the fuck. That is the truth. Now, you do have freedom in the sense that you have privileges where, like Blu-ray said, there's been people that's black, got in a fight with cops, beat them, even killed them. And some of them, I think, have actually got away free. There's stories about that. Black people have shot cops and got off through self-defense and other things. I know that doesn't sound like it's true. Some people can't believe that shit, but that is true. That is fucking true, just like there are white people that shot cops. And guess what? They got their ass in jail for life. They're never getting out. My point is this, is that both sides is right. There is freedom, but it's not. It's the truth. I think both sides are arguing to a moot point where it's not y'all not getting nowhere. Y'all both just want to be heard, and y'all both want to get y'all point across, and y'all both right. So y'all not getting nowhere. My point is to call in and say, look, y'all both right, but the middle ground is where does it end at? And the point is your birth certificate. That's the truth. That is the truth. Your birth certificate is basically a contract that the government made your mother or father, or if you're a mother or father, whatever, signed. And you did not know that you basically signed your child or you into their corporation. That is the truth. I did my research, I studied it, and that's where it ends and begins. Now, how do you reverse that? The way you reverse that is basically identifying how to get back your rights, your true rights. There's rights as a national citizen. All of us are considered what? What are we considered? Citizens, right? U.S. citizens. Correct? Hello?
Ain't no one listening to your ass, man. We ain't.
That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem.
No, Fred. He's telling the truth because I understand everything he's saying because I'm in the process of doing the exact thing that he's talking about. But at the end of the day, I still believe that we're free regardless.
Yeah, we are. Look.
I think we're free enough.
A lot of people don't want to listen. I'm just gonna make it real quick. Look, if you want to get into the process of being free, there's different levels of freedom. We all know that. The highest level of freedom, you have to reverse that birth certificate. You have to claim back what's yours, which is your name. There's this thing called the straw man. Your name is in caps. When you look at your government papers, is your name in capital letters? Yes, it is. That means you are basically a corporation of who? United States of America. When you are not the corporation of United States of America, basically a bond or an instrument of cattle, your name will be in lowercase. That's the truth. And how you reverse that, you have to go back and send all your information back to claim your true rights. And if people want to know, I can put in a link, a chat, and it'll give everybody the information they need. It's all about, do you want to do it? And it's that simple. That's simple. But, a lot of people don't want to talk about this. They don't want to know about it. They don't believe it. They don't care. They want to live their life.
No, it's true. It's true. I agree with you. It's true because I'm in the process of doing it myself. So I believe you. I know what you're talking about.
Basketball games. They want to argue about basketball games when they know that they're watching basically high-paid slaves. And there's a book called High-Paid Slaves of that. But I'm gonna just leave it at that, man. Y'all can argue all day about this, but that's the real freedom. For those who know, they know. So I'm out.
All right. I want you guys to see this because we need full context, right? Can you guys see that? Hey, what's up? What's up, man? How you doing tonight?
Hey, what's up?
What you got?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good,
I want to shout out to Kyle and Blu-ray. How you guys doing?
What's good?
What's going on?
Listen, bro, let me break it down for you guys. Let me enlighten you, okay? We are in a system of racism, white supremacy. This country was founded on white supremacy. Okay, it's a republic. Okay, it's not a democracy. And it was founded for white men to be wealthy and own land. Initially, those were the only types of people who could actually own land in America. White males, not women, and no one else. So that alone should tell you what this country is all about. There are two justice systems. You guys already know this. Even if you got money and you're not white, and you're rolling the dice. If you're white, you get a totally different sentence. You get a totally different shake in America. Everything is different. These people are devils. Satan has inculcated himself in the white race on earth. We are down here with the devil. And it's as simple as that. Questions, comments, concerns?
I don't agree with you, but I understand what you're trying to say.
We still can be successful though. Like that. That's not inhibiting. It's inhibiting us from the jump, right? But when we become 35 and 40 and we living in mom's house and we still playing the race card and we still selling dope, we still pimping hoes, we still killing niggas, you know what I mean? And
Fred,
I just,
even if you weren't doing any of that, even if you were living in a mansion and driving a Rolls Royce with a suit on, you're still a nigga in America. Let that sink in for you.
Yes, but that's not the mindset.
Kanye is a nigga. Michael Jackson was a nigga.
Okay, now
Jay-Z is a nigga. It doesn't matter how much money you have in America.
I get that. Yes, that's understood. But guess what?
You are a second or third class citizen, whatever the stock market says you are that particular day. But you are not a first class citizen.
But how?
And it doesn't take a genius IQ to read that, bro.
Now, if that's the case, take yourself out that system and create your own United States. That's what I be telling y'all. Own your shit. Own your shit. If you're a truck driver, own your truck.
You never own anything in America. Have you ever heard of eminent domain? Have you ever heard of eminent domain? Look it up, Fred.
But they pay you though.
Fred,
they pay you, and you know what you can do?
Yeah, they pay you whatever they feel like.
No, they pay you.
They take your land.
100% of the time, they pay you over asking price. Come on, man, cut the shit.
Eminent domain.
All right,
the
man.
fact of the nature of eminent domain means they can pay you anything they want. They can actually pay you nothing, Fred.
Well, but they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that in 2022.
What do you mean,
they're not going to do
the
it.
Government what they're not going to do?
They're not. Yes, I know it. I know. They're not. That's
done it, Fred. In Los Angeles. Fred,
that's
look
that
up the building of the.
That's that fear. You're fear mongering right now. That's
Fred,
basically what you're doing.
Look up the building of the freeways in Los Angeles. There were black people who owned valuable land, and they didn't want to sell. They were trying to hold out. You know what they did? They took their shit. Not just blacks, Mexicans, or white trash. They took their land.
I'm not denying
and threw pennies at them.
I'm not disagreeing with what eminent domain is. But the truth is, guys, they pay you over market value. In 2022, in the 2000s, they pay you over market value, man. All right, so I don't know what this fear mongering is that y'all pushing right now. At the end of the day, you have a right to unlearn what the hell is going on to you. And if you choose,
I'm glad you mentioned rights. Black people have no rights. Mexicans have no rights.
Okay.
Listen, Asians have no rights.
Okay.
The only people in America, you can go read the Constitution because apparently you need to read it. The only people that have rights in this country are whites. That's it. They set it up so white males were the only ones who really have rights in this country. Even today, not even white females. You understand, bro? Man, read the Constitution. Everything is available, Fred. When I first met you, I educated you on the Democrats. I educated you on politics in America. All this stuff you're saying, I told you that the first day I met you a couple of years ago, bro. And now I'm telling you, go back and open up some more history books. All you have to do is read the Constitution. And there you'll find out what America's all about. On that note, brothers, I'm out. All this information is freely available. Peace.
Appreciate you. Damn. Well, that's a skewed number. But I just want to put it in perspective, man, because we're driving this message home, right? About police brutality and police killing. I'm not denying it 100%. But if you listen to CNN, you would think it's 100,000 black people being killed by police. Police killed just over 1,000 people. I checked about 7 sources on that number. This was the only number I saw with the black people. So I got to check another source and all that. But 139 black people were killed by police. Rest their soul. God bless them. Hopefully their families was financially compensated. I don't want to sound disingenuous or insensitive. But if you listen to your news every day, you would think that in every big city, in every state, motherfuckers can't go outside. Motherfuckers can't go outside. But if you look up Chicago, Harlem, South Central, shit, that's a summer. What's up?
I got pulled over like 3 months. I mean, about 3 weeks ago, and it was nighttime, and so I handed the police officer my license, my registration, and everything. I handed my gun license. He said, "You got your gun on?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Where is it?" I said, "It's right here." He was like, well, can you just step out the car? I just want to separate you from your gun. Okay, I got out the car. Boom. Red told me whatever. Boom. I got back in the car. I went home. I was got pulled over by a white man. I wasn't scared. I wasn't in fear. None of that. I'm legal. I got my gun license. I'm straight. I'm not fearing or nothing. I got my insurance. What am I scared of?
CNN got us all screwed up, man. They got us believing that we just in fear. What's up, champ? What you got?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, bro.
Blu-ray, what's happening? What's going on?
What up, champ?
All right. Man, yesterday was a bad day for me, man. I was tired. I had to lay down. Before I give you some pushback on this, did I hear you yesterday say that Kyle Rittenhouse was a hero?
I probably said it out of sarcasm, but to some people, he is a hero because that guy was a pedophile.
What guy was a pedophile?
The guy he killed. He molested multiple kids in Arizona.
9-year-old. He deserved to die.
Yeah, the cat kill. Okay, yeah. I get what you're saying. Technically, on him getting off, you were right on that. I can't say he's a hero. I really believe that he was down on some George Zimmerman bullshit, and that he got attacked before he could really do what he had planned to do. So it turned into white on white crime.
Champ, I gotta say this though.
Yeah, go ahead.
He did run away from them niggas though.
No, that's what I'm saying. Technically, yeah, he did get off on being attacked. So yeah, Fred was right on that. Because
there wasn't no black people around. Everybody know in that vicinity, that neighborhood, it's not black people even around there.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I didn't say he shot any black people. What I'm saying is I felt he was down there on some George Zimmerman bullshit. But before that could happen, he got attacked by who he got attacked by. You know what I'm saying? And he did what he did. It turned into white on white crime. That's what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying?
You're saying that he went down there to look for black people is what you're saying.
I'm saying that his mentality was that, and had he encountered black people, then that would have happened, but it didn't get to that point. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because
you're saying that. So the first guy, Rosenberg, that he tried to take Kyle Rittenhouse's gun. You know that was right.
Say it again.
He tried to take his gun. So you're saying that the black people, that's how he even had the confrontation with the first guy.
Right.
So you're telling me that the black guy, the black, if he would have ran to black people would have charged him and tried to take his gun?
No, I'm not saying.
But that's what happened.
What I'm saying is George Zimmerman was told not to follow Trayvon Martin. You know what I'm saying? But he chose to do that anyway because of the racial things he said, by profiling him, saying that, they're always stealing. This is, and this is something that I need to handle. He had that same type of mentality. That's what I'm saying.
But how, when there was no black people though, champion? Come on.
Black people. That's what I'm saying. It turned into white on white crime. I feel that he was down there on some George Zimmerman bullshit.
You can't say that. Come on, D.
That's how I feel,
bro. Come on. You can't see that's that mindset we have.
Bullshit.
If a white person just is an honest white person, perceptually or realistically,
I don't believe he's all that honest.
But who cares though? What he did it, the day before or the weekend before, he was doing graffiti. He has a consistent behaviors. They showed consistent behaviors of him doing the right thing in his community. Consistently, he was a lifeguard. He took care of graffiti off the walls. He's consistent. The behaviors were consistent. If you're on trial and they say, give me, or can you be a character witness for Champ? I said, yeah. He's home by 9 o'clock because he's in the show. So it's uncharacteristic of him to be in the streets. What when his daughters come home for Christmas, spring break, they there. These are just consistent characters. Like, you get what I'm saying? Fred is here at 7:30. You get what I'm saying? So I think that we're so attached to that. I believe, like, inherently, I'm gonna say I used to be so attached to that. But when I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. When they started painting George Floyd, I never said this before. When they started painting George Floyd as a hero on CNN, I says, oh my gosh, we have gone too far.
He was a crackhead.
Why? God bless his soul. God bless him. And I think it's hard for black people. It's hard for me to even say this on this platform because people gonna take it every day. Oh,
Frank, I said you ain't gotta say it. I said he's a crackhead.
Yes, and he's not a hero. He's not a hero. He's a victim. He's a victim. And because he was because he was a victim, and it was national, it was seen live on TV. We got to witness a black man literally being murdered and lynched. Whatever adjective or verb you want to use, we actually saw it in real time because that black girl was recording it on her Facebook. So the world got to see it. That's why it boom. But for real, George Floyd is literally he can't be my child's hero. He can't be.
Fred. His own family didn't even mess with him. That's why he wasn't with his family. He was up there with a white girl trying to get his life right, but he was still up there on smoking whatever he was smoking. And then, he pistol whipped a pregnant woman, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he pistol whipped. Listen, how you pistol whip a pregnant woman? Champion, did you know that?
I don't think that. I think that was
No. That's a fact, brother. It's on this record. You can pull it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull that up.
Yeah, he broke the woman's house, pistol whipped her while she was pregnant. That's facts. I don't talk about nothing I don't do my research on.
He pistol whipped and robbed her. I believe Kevin Brower if he said. Not that I don't believe you, Blue, but
but let me say this, man.
Go ahead.
I was watching Trill today, and my brother, salute to Black Fight Fan and Sensei and CC. He said something that I thought was pretty good. And you asked about the code, and you have to understand that, and I say this all the time, man, that the mindset, has been changed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In order for there to be a Black Wall Street, we had to be on code. You know what I'm saying? Because we had no choice but to be on code. You see what I'm saying? And what Black Fight Fan said today was that the way that our mindset has been changed is the way that we have been conditioned to destroy one another, to hate one another. You know what I'm saying? And I thought he was on point with that.
He makes great points. He's an intelligent man. Black Fight Fan is a very intelligent man. You know what I mean?
He definitely is. And when he said that, I thought about how no matter how much money you have as a Black man, you still have that vitriol for your own. I thought about when he was saying that. I thought about when Terry Crews was letting that white boy fill out on his nuts. He had all kind of energy for D.L. Hughley, guys that spoke out against him, allowing this white dude to fill out on his nuts. But he was talking about how he was gonna slap them, but he didn't have that same energy for the white boy that's filling on his nuts. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I've said before, that mindset, you know what I'm saying, has to you got to affect that first. You know what I'm saying? Before any type of building.
I agree. Like the like when a motherfucker buy a gun or a motherfucker buy a Rolls Royce, man, I'm a stun on them niggas. You know what I mean? That's one of the first things they say. You know what I mean? I'm about to get on these niggas, man. I'm about to go to the club and, you know what I mean, and stun on these
Finna
niggas.
shit on these niggas.
Yeah, shit on these niggas. Yeah, shit on these niggas, you know?
Fight fan, man. He was the show was
Makes
pretty
great
good, man.
point. Yeah, he makes great point. Yeah.
Some good points, man. You gotta check it out.
But let me say this: I understand the whole code thing, but y'all be talking about being on code and supporting people that's not on code, so it don't make sense to me.
Facts.
Say it again.
Everybody be preaching about staying on code, but y'all support people that ain't on code. Make it make sense to me.
Support people that's not. Give me an example. Like, give me an example. What you mean?
All right. This is me. This is what I said. How many of the boxers actually support the LDBC? Because I don't hear. Because this is my thing. Why don't all the boxers that are getting supported by the LDBC, why don't y'all only give the LDBC interview?
Be like,
yeah.
That's staying on code. Support the people that support you.
You know what? I feel that way about Krista Shields. There's no reason why she shouldn't be on any of these undercards of these black fighters. You know, Fred had a good point when he was saying that Floyd gave her all kind of praises, but he signed, instead of signing her, he signed her arch rival. You know what I'm saying? That's a good example of not being on code. And so I get what you're saying.
Man, it's fake. I remember the Friday before Wilder fought Fury for the third time. He was on 78's channel. You know what I mean? It's not many people like Wilder, man. It's not. And I'm forever appreciative for that, man. And you know, it's
came on this channel.
Yeah, Earl randomly came on this show. Yeah, absolutely, man. And it's just that important. Like, I be wanting to do shit like that, but I'm not gonna get the backup. You know what I mean? Like, Fred is willing to go as far as he has to go to for what I believe to wake the people up, because I'm not beholden to anybody. But black people only gonna go so far. I learned that in 2017 with the Oscar De La Hoya. No one stood by me. Oscar,
You know,
I couldn't believe that. I was like, I'm out here all by myself. Fuck y'all niggas. Fuck y'all. You know what I mean? And it was in that. Y'all think it's the Al Heyman moment. Nah, man. It was when I went to Baltimore and I'm thinking I'm about to change boxing for black people. Promoters, managers, fighters, fans. Nobody doubled down. That video got 2,000 views, Blu-ray. That shit should have a million views. That shit should have been on World Star. That shit should have been on your Facebook. I says, God damn. Niggas ain't got no heart.
And think about this, Fred. I don't know another person out there that's took the risk that you've taken, because they're not willing to get their passes revoked. They're not willing to stand on their 10 toes, and regardless of who thinks tell the truth, if it takes where, okay, I can't get a, what's the pass that they be getting? A lot of these people get. Yeah, they won't, like, Fred is the only person they're gonna put it out there, but I don't care if y'all take my credential or not, because y'all don't write my check, so I can be 100% honest with anybody and not be biased, period. And I don't see that.
Don't you know my channel was doing $10,000, over $10,000 a month? My channel was doing over 10K a month. When I do interviews, man, the motherfuckers, because y'all watch the whole interview. I ain't got to get 1 million views. Y'all just got to watch those 3 commercials on the 10-minute video. Man, my channel was doing over $10,000 a month. That's $120,000 a year. I gave up all that because I thought I was on code. Y'all niggas didn't come with me. That video got 2,000 views. I says, and then I saw the Golden Boy PR guy. That shit only got 5,000 views. I says, niggas don't care. I don't give a fuck what group you are. Old media, new media, LDBC, black people, pro-black, new Wapian, Nation of Islam. Y'all didn't come. Y'all
Fred,
didn't
what
come.
do I always say? What do I always say, Fred?
What's that?
I ain't dying for you niggas.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell no. I learned in 2012. I'm not dying. Listen, I'm not dying for you niggas. I learned in 2012 not to die for you niggas. Listen, so I was at Job Corps, going to Job Corps and shit, right? We had a staff member. He was on some bull shit, right? So everybody was like, yeah, man, we're gonna get him fired. We're gonna get him fired, right? I said, all right, we're gonna do a meeting with the director of the whole center. We just gotta go up there deep and they'll listen. Guess how many people came to that fucking meeting, Fred?
It's you.
Me and my homeboy TK that be rapping on all my damn.
Exactly.
That was it, nigga.
Exactly.
We was in there.
Exactly.
And I knew right then and there, fuck you niggas. You know what I'm saying? All this shit.
Exactly.
I said I ain't fucking with y'all niggas like that. They was like, hey man, can you help us do this or that? No, I ain't fucking with y'all, man. Y'all niggas don't want this for real. Cause soon as the motherfucker say, all right, let's go. Y'all niggas, nah, fuck. I ain't listen, like I said, man. I ain't dying for you niggas. Listen,
Hey, I'm actually this real quick.
Before you ask that, I want to put a bow on what I'm saying. Hold your thought. Don't forget, champ.
Okay.
All right, great. Thanks. Now, I know because it's polarizing. I like the narrative when y'all say, when Al Heyman took my credentials. I love the narrative because it keeps y'all here. It keeps y'all typing in the chat, and I never deny it. Whatever. But I'm gonna tell you the God honest truth. That same weekend, you know what Al Heyman did? He canceled the press conference because he knew I was gonna ask Golden Boy about those emails. He canceled it. He canceled the press conference. Do you know that? We don't want Fred asking them questions because they gonna say that Golden Boy gonna feel like they were set up. Swear to God, hand to the Bible. I woke up that weekend. Then I came home. I could have been in Canada. I could have been on Bay Street having a great time. If you've been to T-Dot, Bay Street is one of the greatest streets in North America. I could have been doing that. I could have took my $2,000 or $3,000 and had a great weekend. But I thought I was on code. Al Heyman literally canceled a motherfucking press conference because he didn't want me asking about the emails. Do you understand that? And y'all still supporting the motherfucker, but y'all come here every night to support. I don't understand how you don't support a man that comes consistently. He's never late. He's on time. He gives you access. I don't pander y'all for money. I don't ask for super chats. I don't say, hey, I need money for this. Nah, I don't do none of that shit. I come 5 days a week, and you still put a man that you've never met, never spoke to, don't know what he believes in, Republican or Democrat. You put that before a man that you see every night consistently. That's honest and forthright. My life matches my words. But you put that man's life before you put, and that's the problem we have on the big picture. Y'all motherfuckers love Democrats. That's the problem we have. Y'all motherfuckers trusting a fake policy, a fake facade that CNN is pushing. And y'all believe the shit. Al Heyman's a piece of shit. All of them are pieces of shit. And y'all are afraid to accept it. Y'all afraid to accept it. And Champion Heart, it's all you, man.
As far as the politics, I mean, we agree on some things. I agree with the hold the vote. We don't really want real tangibles. We're fine with symbolic victories, and Black people are fine with that. What Blu-ray said about that new judge, I think I could be wrong, but I think that's Clarence Thomas in the dress. We had Clarence Thomas in there, and you see how that worked out for Black people. So let's see. Let's see what what she does. He said he had a good point when he was talking about her rulings against the pedophiles. You got to understand the climate that we're living in. I speak about this all the time. So that doesn't surprise me. You know what I'm saying? That Biden would appoint someone like that. In that position.
Hey, champion, you know what they're trying to do?
What's that?
They're trying to make pedophilia a preference.
Yes, they are.
An emotional sickness, huh?
Exactly. That's what they're trying to normalize it.
I remember Black Fight Fan said that like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
He said they're gonna make it seem like it's like a emotional sickness. In 2022, boom, here we are. I remember he said that shit before COVID.
So if she gets in the Supreme Court, then even though judges are not supposed to be partial, but she's going to actually influence law.
Possible. Very possible.
No. Ain't no possible to it. I guarantee you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's man.
She said, define a woman. That she tap dance like Sammy Davis Jr. Man, I'm like, a person that's born with a vagina. That's what a woman is.
Yeah. But she couldn't define what a woman was?
No, yeah.
She could not define what a woman was, brother. The white lady clearly asked her, define a woman. She couldn't even define what a woman was, if she's a Black woman.
What? I didn't see that.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. You're not gonna get me on this conversation. That's basically
that's why our people have to start doing research and get into politics. I don't know why. Like where I am, I'm finna start running for city council. I'm finna get in position somewhere. We as men, in my opinion, first of all, it starts with start loving each other. Quit the black on black crime. If we're going to continue to cry about what's going on, why don't we put ourselves in position and get into places where the policies are being made? If not, shut up.
Well, what happens is you think they're for us because they look like us, and all they do is get in there and toe the line. It happens all the time.
But what I'm saying is we got to get some real ones in there. And what happens is when one get in, you look out for the other. That's all they do, champion.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you. We when it comes to politics, where Black people really aren't educated. We vote on emotion and
symbols.
Right. And they know that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they use against us. We do it because my aunt did it, or my grandmother did. You know what I'm saying? We vote on.
You know why I voted for Trump?
Why?
Because I understood he was the best thing for the United States as a whole.
Well, it was hard to support that. I couldn't support the blatant races, and I couldn't support the COVID races. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hold on, champion. I got a question for you. Articulate to me and prove to me how Donald Trump was racist.
Well, Donald Trump, the things that the only thing that you can go to with Trump is the things that he has said, the lawsuits that he had in place discriminating against Black renters. The thing that he had, the article that he put out.
Hold on, champion. Let me be real with you. Hold on, champion. I don't want to cut you off, my brother. I'm respectful. Champion, let's be real. If you, come on, Fred is right here. If you had your own apartment complexes or fancy hotel, etc., so you mean to tell me that you wouldn't be biased or have a certain caliber of people that you only rent to? Are you gonna sit here and not be real?
What do you mean a certain If they had lost
Okay,
rent, I would discriminate against them.
hold on. I don't want, listen, if I own apartment buildings, I don't want no drug dealers and weed smokers in
Yeah,
Section 8.
hold on. So you're saying that he discriminated against the drug dealers?
Hold on. So what I'm saying is my brother, is that at the end of the day, if I invested, or me and my partners invested in properties, I want people that are going to respect my property, going to respect my building, where we don't have to be repairing stuff every other week or every other month. I want people that are going to move. Champion, come. You're not going to stay in business if you don't.
I get what you're saying.
Come on, brother. You can't do that.
I get what you're saying, but if you're gonna go to stay in his apartment or whatever, if they know it's plush, then it sounds like to me that you're profiling them before they, you know what I'm saying, because you're feeling, oh, I'm gonna have to do this, I'm gonna have to do that because of the profiling that you did. This is what black people do this, so I'm not gonna rent it.
Champion. That was not every black person. It was the select few that had an issue. It wasn't all black people.
Okay.
You know that?
Of course.
Okay then. So what's
so the lawsuit had to come with discrimination, right?
And you can sue anybody for anything, champion. You know that. Stop.
Say it again.
You can sue anybody for anything. Just because somebody sue you does not make it valid. There's a woman that won the lottery. Her pastor is suing her because she didn't pay her tithes. Come on, man.
Yeah, her boyfriend is suing her. Those two totally different things.
No. So what I'm saying is that you can sue somebody for anything. Is all I'm saying. Hold on. This is what I'm saying. The reason the lawsuit did not go through because he didn't do that to every black person. It was only a select few. And I'm telling you, listen, in my house where I stay right now, I don't want no drug dealers and no gangbangers moving next door. Period.
Yeah, neither do I.
Okay then.
The thing is that, you know what I'm saying? How did you know that these people were that? That's what I'm saying. Unless you're profiling.
Listen, evidently there was something, my brother, and we don't know the truth.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And
so champion. So what I'm saying is, it's not fair because somebody sued me because of my discretion. That now you're saying that I'm racist. You can't do that.
Right. It was something else I was getting ready to touch on. Oh yeah, the Central Park Five. You know what I'm saying? And that article that he put out, calling for the death of those brothers once they were exonerated, he still didn't apologize. You know what I'm saying? So
what that was about?
What was that about?
That was about at that time he had a newspaper, bro. He was just trying to make money. That's all it was.
That was the New York Times.
I know, but he wasn't the one who put the money behind it. You know that, right?
Say it again.
He didn't want to put the money behind it.
Of course, he put the money behind it.
So what I'm saying is that was a business move. That had nothing to do personally with them guys, bro.
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean that was a business move?
So what I'm saying is,
he put it in the New York Times.
Let me say, Donald Trump at that time was a clout chaser, bro. He was clout chasing. That's the base way I can define it. He was clout chasing. Had nothing to do with racism.
Okay. So even after they're exonerated and he didn't apologize, that was still clout chasing?
At the end of the day, that's how I feel. That's how he felt. I can't tell nobody how to feel, champion.
Right. I mean, I don't agree with that, but I get what you're saying. Miles, but my thing is, his blatant racism compared to Biden's policies, you know what I'm saying, against black people, I couldn't support both. People talk about Biden and the crime bill, but understand, Strom Thurmond, you know what I'm saying, was his mentor. And if you do your research and know anything about Strom Thurmond, he was a straight out card carrying KKK member. and this was Biden's mentor. You know, so just because someone smiles in my face, you know what I'm saying, and pat me on the back, doesn't mean that they're not racist. That's my point.
Would you rather somebody
voted because he was the best thing for America as a whole? Look at gas prices right now. Look at China buying gas from Iran. Look at Germany. All these things are happening right now. When Trump was in office, not a single soldier died for over 18 months. China and Iran wasn't doing business. Y'all not looking at it from a global perspective. You're talking about your personal issues. And really, truth be told, think about it. The way Trump had gas, that's a tax cut by itself. It was the best thing for the country. That's what y'all missing. When Trump was in office, crypto, stocks, everything, everybody was making money. People not making money now like they was, brother. And if you're in the trucking industry, you should be pissed off.
Right. I am in the trucking industry. You're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. But let me ask this real quick, man. Like you were saying earlier about the complaining that Black people do. Jay Prince was saying that all of the artists have been complaining about was it the Academy Awards or
Grammys?
The Grammys.
The Grammys. He was saying that he was calling certain artists to come together and let's do our own thing. Let's not be a part of this. How many artists do you all think are going to actually accept the call and make the stand against the Grammys?
They going to the Grammys.
They going to the Grammys, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Man, they always go.
Yeah. I feel the same way. It's, like I said, man, the mindset, has to be changed. We've got to get back to to the Negro Leagues. You know what I'm saying? What our mindset to build that. The Negro Leagues flourished.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was only because they plucked Jackie Robinson out. You know what I'm saying? And they did that to destroy the Negro Leagues because the Negro Leagues were still because it flourished the way it did. We didn't have to integrate.
And champion, we had a golden opportunity when the whole Kaepernick situation happened.
I said that.
Yep, and we had the second opportunity.
Yeah,
with LeBron and the Lakers and the NBA in the bubble. The kid got shot in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
All right.
Most definitely.
You done, champ? I gotta get to the next person. You done,
yeah,
big dog?
I'm out, man. Salute to you, brothers, man.
Thank you, dog.
Good chopping it up with you, Blu-ray. Kyle, you going on tonight?
Oh yeah. I got.
Yeah, we about to get out of here after Deacon.
Okay. All right, my brothers. I get with y'all.
All right, we got one more person.
Getting ladies on the show tonight, man.
All right, we got Deacon coming in, and then we'll final remarks and get the hell out of there. Fred gotta make a run. I gotta go get these raw materials and take them to the property so the guy can work in the morning. All right, what's up, Deke?
Hey man, too blessed to be stressed and highly favored. What's good?
Hey, 1 second. We're great. I'm great. Excuse me. I don't speak for them. Marky Dan, 1, 2, 3. I ain't giving Trump a pass on the Central Park 5. Yeah, they were exonerated. How much money they get? Hopefully they got millions upon millions of dollars.
They ain't get that. They ain't get enough.
They ain't get enough, right?
Yeah, man, that was some of the craziest shit I just heard in my life. But I'm gonna move past that. I want to talk about what you had up, I believe, yesterday or last night, when it was dealing with the code and culture.
Right.
I believe that culture has replaced tradition, and we need to get back to tradition in order to get back to the roots of our ancestors, and then we could find our way. Because culture is nothing more than a fad, and that is a commercial for destruction. And
when you're dealing with tradition, brothers, when you're dealing with tradition, you're talking about how to eat, to live. You're talking about, and I'm not talking about somebody's book. I'm talking about our actual ancestors, how they lived, how they survived, how they communicated with each other, how they was able to come together and have different tribes and getting back to those traditions rather than talking about culture. Culture is not real. Tradition is. And what do you say about that, brother?
I'm gonna tell you what I wrote down, didn't write down today, but it's a strong. I was gonna do a video on it, and I really want to piss y'all niggas off. I was gonna say, no, this is what I really believe, but I was just gonna go from an antagonist perspective. We gotta put God before pro-black and culture. God, it's God, motherfuckers. It's God. God. It's not culture. It's not pro-black. God is way up there. And once you do that from a spiritual peace perspective, is life fair? Nah. Is somebody gonna make more money than what you're worthy of? Yeah. Are you gonna get a C on your midterm and he gonna get an A? Yeah. Is he gonna get the prettiest girl in high school? Yeah. Is he gonna be the starting quarterback? Yeah. But when you got that, when you are literally the Prince of Peace in your life, sheesh. I'm telling you, man, like the past 2.5 years, I swear before God, man, I've been so vulnerable and so free the past 2.5 years of my life, man. Once you understand God, and everybody's relationship with God is different. I'm not a beggar when it comes to God. I'm really not. I don't pray for what I can do with my hands. I exhaust myself and then I hold God accountable because I exhausted myself. I exhausted every talent I had to accomplish this. And once I get to that point, I said, God, it's your turn, nigga. And that's exactly what I say. You created the word nigga. It's your turn, man. And that's where I'm at with it. So once we put God first, sheesh, I'm telling you.
And I'm gonna respond to that. And that's basically my point. If we can get back to tradition, most of us was raised knowing God and knowing if you have a black mother, which most of us do, that's listening to this show, you was always taught, whether it's your mother or your father or your grandmother, put God first. You was taught this from the womb. See, we was taught God, faith, tradition, way of life. When all else fails, you can always lean and depend on God. No matter how high or how low we go, we can always depend on God. And He gives us the power to speak truth to that. And I say it all the time. We have to exercise our power, the power of calling things into existence. You don't know how powerful that is. And you just you just can't do it. You got to have faith and trust in the power source. And the power source is God. That's why I said to you or to the brother you had on, and he so eloquently answered my question. I don't get a lot of people who are able to answer that question quickly as he did. I was so proud of that brother. That let me know right then I was dealing with a real man. I asked him if I came to his neighborhood and there was a bum on the street that I never knew, I just seen him for the first time, but maybe his people know him in the neighborhood, know this guy. And I asked him, because maybe some people in the neighborhood, they got just like I heard somebody, I'm not calling nobody name, on the show tonight said that somebody was a crackhead and this, just being dismissive of people. That brother, I say, what do you see if you see this guy? He's an alcoholic. He's a known alcoholic. He dressed bummish. He lived bummish. When you see that man, tell me what you see. That brother quickly answered, I see God. And that is the answer. You don't damn a man for his condition. And when you have a man, I want to speak to something. Donald Trump.
and a lot of other things I heard was foul here.
I would love to respond.
Hey man, brother, I don't know you. I don't want. I know Fred's about ready to go. I'm not. I don't know you, and I don't care. No disrespect, brother.
No. Don't speak if I can't respond. Don't do that.
Listen, listen, brother. I'm 51 years old, and I called in to talk to my brother Fred. And if you don't want to hear what I'm saying, brother, mute your mic. Fred, like I'm saying, I heard a lot of nonsense here tonight.
Well, that's
and I'm talking about this Donald Trump thing, right, Fred? Donald Trump took out $1 million ad. This man spent $1 million. He had no monetary assets in the New York Times. He had no business dealing with them. The only business he had was he brought them $1 million to take out an ad for some innocent people, saying that they should get the death penalty, that they was guilty of a crime that they was not guilty of. And when it came to him renting to black folks, he said he would not rent to a nigger. And then when it came to his banking situation, there was, and this is fact, he said he didn't want, he said, Fred, I'm talking to you, Fred. He said that he did not want a nigger over his money.
You can't get no challengeable evidence.
You understand what I'm saying, Fred? Now you talking about, and I'm speaking to your point, Fred. When you said, well, when it came to Kyle Rittenhouse, Fred, can you mute this man while I'm talking? Because that's disrespectful. I don't know where this guy was raised. That's disrespectful, brother. If you speaking, I got sense enough to know to be quiet and let you speak. Show you got some home training, brother.
You cannot present
Fred, like I was saying, brother, you said that Kyle Rittenhouse had a track record of good behavior, right? So that behavior has to be afforded to Donald Trump. He has a track record of being dismissive and prejudiced towards black people. And this is a man of wealth and power, which puts him in position to be a racist. Because he can control a narrative or a situation or living situation for people that could be either better for them or send them into the slums, because he would, these folks was not drug addicts. These folks were hardworking folks just like anybody else. And listen, Fred, it's just sad. It's sad. Like I don't know the brother that called earlier. He was spot on. To have our own people that set and shit, and I'm not talking about you, Fred, because you didn't say something earlier. It was something that was said that was very, very foul. But that brother called in, I don't know his name, and he was on point, man. You got these guys up here, man, shitting on black people. And doing it and then talking as though it's factual. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, what is the agenda for a guy to sit here and show that type of dismissive attitude towards his own people? That's something very ill. And since you want me to talk to you, Blu-ray, let me ask you a question and then you can answer it. Blu-ray, since you want me to ask you a question, since you want my attention, let me ask you a question then. No, since you want me to ask him a question. No, that's right. We can sing together, but we can't talk together. Since you want me to ask you a question, Blu-ray, I'll ask you a question, and then I'll shut up and let you respond. Now, you said you was in the game selling drugs. You did all this stuff. You don't had a lot of run-ins with the police, right? So if all that's true, brother, how in the hell you got a gun license? Because in Florida, bro, if you had all this, and if that's true, and if you tell me, well, I ain't been convicted enough, well, how in the hell you got out all these charges to get a gun license? I'm not calling you a snitch, brother, but you're sounding like one. Since you want to go there, now you can answer that.
Oh, man. You want me to answer that?
Nah, it's funny.
It's real easy. It's real easy. It's called God.
All the time. But you listen, you ain't been no, listen, you said you done been jammed up with drugs, guns, running with the police with all this stuff. And you got a gun license, you want to put it on God. Listen, bro, I know, listen. The white folks don't care. Listen,
you said you respond, Deacon.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up because I got something for him.
I'm trying to answer, my brother. Okay. I've never got caught red-handed, my brother.
but that's how you was trying to indicate to our brother.
No, I didn't. I've said I sold drugs. I've had a million run-ins with the police.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I said.
Clean
It's
it up, bro.
It's on
Clean
tape.
it up.
No. Hold on. I'm
Clean
not
it up.
on tape, brother. I'm on. You can go back and replay it. I'm on tape.
Clean it up.
I'm not cleaning it up. I'm telling you what I already said.
Come on, man. Listen, I know a lot of cats like you, bro. I know a lot of cats like you. That's why you talk like that. Kyle, pause, bro.
No, we can't. He ain't got what you say because he has an echo.
Okay, go ahead.
It's not my fault that I was intelligent when I was out here hustling. That ain't my bad. Everybody don't get caught. Deacon 305.
Bruh. You the one said that you was the assault on a Leo, bruh, is a felony. Who you think you talking to? You say you assaulted a police officer, brother.
That's what I said. Stop it.
Did you not say tonight that you assaulted a police officer, brother?
No feelings. I've never said that.
Wow, bruh, you on tape, bruh. You on tape.
I never said that either. Go back and rewind the screen.
Okay, what you said as pertains that you said. Okay, tell me what you said when you said you had the conversation with the police officer. That you saying that you said that. Listen, I want you to talk, bro, because you getting me up there. Go ahead.
I said I've had a million run-in with the police, and
you said that too.
That's what I've never said I assaulted a police officer.
Yes, you did, brother.
No, I did not.
Wow. Guess what, though? The people gonna listen to this tomorrow, bruh, and they gonna hear that come out your mouth, and then they gonna know that you's a snitch. Cause how in the hell you got a gun license with assault on a police officer?
I ain't never said no foolishness like that.
Boy, they better watch out. If you around some brothers in the hood, they need to watch you.
Sir, I'm certified.
They need to watch you, bruh.
I'm certified.
Yeah, a certified snitch.
My name's blameless.
Yeah, blameless.
Blameless, my brother.
It's a lot of blameless snitches that get away with a lot of issues.
Listen, my brother. Don't try to put no jacket
well,
on me.
Don't come at me, bro, because I said I wasn't talking to you, but you want to interject yourself and come at me, bro. I wasn't talking to you, bro.
I guarantee I have more black people.
Say it again. Hey, Kyle, you got a problem, my nigga. You better check yourself. Check yourself, my nigga.
Oh, God.
Check yourself, my nigga. That's why this show going to shit because of you. You, Kyle. You you come over here and sabotage this guy's show because, listen, bro, you need to check yourself. You got a snitch on the show, and I'm about to tell you about your ass, Kyle.
Oh, Deacon. You were Deacon, man.
No, man, because this old clown ass nigga right here keep playing games like it's a joke. This ain't no joke, nigga. Nigga walk right up on you and you won't even see it coming, bruh. Love to play games, bro. It ain't no game over here, bruh. Now back to you, Fred. Listen, bro. All I was saying, I was trying to talk to you, but Blu-ray interjected himself into my conversation, and he shouldn't have did that.
I'm really active.
Say what?
I'm really active.
I can't hear you, brother. This clown playing the music. What you said, brother?
No, Digging 305. What I said was, I'm really active in the community, my brother.
Well, that's a great thing, brother.
Of our people. I'm not one of these people that get on the platform and just talk. I'm really in the streets helping our black people, my brother.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, brother. And again, bro, I was not trying to come at you, bro. I was trying to make a point to Fred, but then you went to jumping in. Our study was trying to talk, not over you, but to Fred. You know what I'm saying? I was not coming at you, brother.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I understand and I respect what you're saying, but in my opinion, you were basically not saying the things that I said, but you were throwing subliminals, and I just can't let you do that, my brother. I'm sorry.
Bro, I'm talking about the conversation that happened on this show, and I was addressing it to Fred. He's the narrator of this show. I was talking to the host of the show about the conversation that happened on the show. Now, if I would have said, Blu-ray, look here, bro, I don't like what you said, man. I could do that, but I know how things can go. You feel me? Because I can really dig deep on that,
a lot of things that you said, and I didn't really want to go there with you, brother.
But Deacon, but listen, I love intellectual conversations. I don't get in my feelings behind challenging conversations. I actually enjoy them.
Yeah, but okay, then since you want to go there, bro, and in all due respect, and I love the fact that you say you're active in the neighborhoods, bro, doing things like that, because that's a blessed thing for our people at all times. You know what I'm saying? I respect that, and I respect you as a man for that. You know what I'm saying? But brother, from me to you, and I'm pleading with you, brother. This is a plea to you, as it pertains to you in the mirror, meaning me, meaning those little boys that you help every day. We have to watch what we say about us, because that is projecting negative stuff in the air that can really hurt us, whether we're conscious of it or not. Whether we're conscious of that or not. That's why I say, when you see a bum on the street, what do you see? Most people will say, man, that's a bum. And a lot of people, if they see him as a bum, guess what? They don't care about his life. They don't care about his condition. They don't care if he's hungry. See, that's what it was. So what have you done for the least of thee? Guess what I do when I see most homeless folks like that? I ask them, are they hungry? Do they need anything? Because I understand what I'm looking at. I'm looking at God. If God is in me, God is in him.
Deacon, can I interject if you don't mind, please?
Go ahead, brother.
So let me ask you a question. So what do you see when you see a pedophile?
What do I see when those are labels. If I see a man that's raping a child, and if I see that, right? If I have evidence of that, I would do something about that. But if I see something on TV and I don't know that situation, I'm not in liberty to judge one way or another. But I know I care for that child. I care for the welfare of that child. And if the evidence comes out that that man done harm that child, I would care if they throw the kid in. Give him 100 years. But what I am against, is the death penalty. In any case. I don't rock with the death penalty, bro. Now, people say, well, what if you have to kill a man? That's different. That's two types of ways you can take a man out. Only one way is a fair way. Now, you can murder a man. That's never good. But if you have to kill a man, well, there are men of God in the Bible that had to kill a man. Moses had to kill a man. Sometimes you have to kill a man, but it has to be just.
But Deacon, just because if I identify somebody's actual state in something that they're actually doing, that does not mean that I'm trying to degrade them, talk down on them. I was speaking of actual fact because the man had just purchased drugs from the drug dealer that was inside of his car before the whole situation happened. Did he deserve to die? Of course not.
Let me ask you a question with a question.
Let me finish my second. So what I'm saying, did he deserve to die? Hell no. We're not even talking about that part. We're speaking about the fact, my brother, he was a dope fiend. And there's nothing wrong with saying the truth, dude.
Wow. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Do you realize that he have family? He has a little daughter that might hear this one day. Do you not give a damn about his child?
Deacon, he didn't care about his own child.
Listen at you, brother. Listen at you. Can I ask you, let me ask you one question. Let me ask you one more question. Let me ask you one more question. When you seen that man dying, begging for his life, how did you feel? I want to know. Where you talking? I need to know, how did you feel?
Deacon, of course I felt remorse for that, but you're talking about the aftermath. We're not talking about.
No, I asked you when he had his knee on his neck begging for his life. How did you feel? Not the aftermath.
Okay, Deacon, I did not like it. It was sad. It was hard for me to even watch.
Well, then after seeing all of that, then come back and you speak like this. I don't know where you stand.
Deacon, I'm stating the facts. Deacon, hold on, watch this. Let me say one thing. Deacon, hold on. You said, watch this. You said this. You said, how would you feel if his daughter heard this or whatever? Deacon, don't you know he didn't even have custody of his daughter? He wasn't even in the same state of his daughter. Did you know that?
I know. Listen, can I say something, brother?
So that
y'all
gotta, and those are the facts. That's not me talking about the man.
Listen, I don't know how can I say this to you. Listen, if you want to have that kind of conversation right there, Blu-ray, you know what you need to do with that? You need to do that one-on-one with me, not on social media, brother, for the world to see. That's our problem. That is our problem right there. That we degrade each other. We don't value each other. We don't give a damn about each other. We can sit down and be disrespectful, playing songs on people, acting like adolescents, don't have no moral compass to deal with. Nothing that, man, but we so intellectual. We so up here, right? We want to be seen as such bright eyes. And people see us as morons because of this.
Deacon, I'm only stating facts. I'm not talking about the man. How did the
what are you getting out of sitting on YouTube stating this type of fact that you believe? What you getting out of this?
Sorry,
what this doing for you?
We were having a conversation.
A conversation that me and you and Fred could have had at a park or at a bar, which I don't go, but we could have had this anywhere, brother.
Listen, Deacon 305. Me and Fred was talking about staying on code, et cetera, et cetera. The callers are the one that came in talking about George Floyd and Cal Rittenhouse. I didn't initiate.
You don't have to respond in this type of way, brother.
Hold on, Deacon. Just hold on. I didn't initiate that. Fred didn't initiate that.
It's not about who initiated it. It's not about who initiated it, brother. It's about your intelligent response. How do you conduct yourself as a young man? Do you know how you looking right now in your response? You might feel really good right now because you may be friend one or two people on the show, but how you look to the world, brother? How do you make us look to the world?
I don't listen. You know how I look to the world? Go look at the work that I do in real life, and that'll tell you the world view about me.
Guess what, though? Good as that may be, my brother, and I commend you for that. Guess what? The world don't see that, but they see you here on YouTube. This is what they see. They don't see the good that you do at home. They don't know that. That's my point.
My work is on YouTube and Facebook too. Digger 305 is on there,
bruh. Listen, I see I'm not gonna get through to you, and you know what? And I feel bad for me for that, cause I feel like what am I doing wrong that I can't get through to my brother? Not just you, but all of you who feel the way you do and respond and do stuff like this. Because you are not helping us when you do this. There's a saying, brother, if you can't help us, don't hurt us. And that's what you're doing right now.
I got a question. When Fred was saying, when he was out here blogging, trying to push the culture forward from a black perspective, and Fred literally just said, and I let Fred elaborate, he said, I was doing this for my people. And everybody, I could be wrong. People turned their back on him or they didn't back him up. Now, Fred, you can take over the conversation.
No. We're not gonna throw this on Fred. But I'm gonna stay. I want you to say what you say. That's cool. I want you to stay. I'm gonna stay with that. But we're gonna keep it right here with me and you. Okay? I'm gonna answer that.
You just talked about. Come on, Deacon.
Listen,
man.
What you talking about with Fred? What you talking about? What you talking about with Fred and De La Hoya? And Fred said the people did not want to come with him, right? I know what you're saying. I done heard Fred say that, brother. I done heard him say that, right? But what you're trying to do is change what I'm trying to say to you, brother, about your behavior and what you're not helping us when you do stuff like what you're doing tonight. Fred is talking about a sports situation. Right? When we do have a lot of people who saying they want Fred to do certain things, what he go out and do, and he have proven a lot of stuff that he said. People don't support him when he do certain things like that, and he feel like his time was wasted. I get that, right? I get it, but I'm talking about these type of things that what you're doing tonight, brother, you're not helping us. I'm not talking about the culture. The culture is a fad. That's not real. I'm talking about dealing with us and our traditions of who we are as people. We need to get back to our roots, our tradition. Let the culture go, man.
That's not real. Please, anybody under my voice to hear this tonight, as it pertains to us as a people, let the culture go and get back to the tradition of our people. Then we can get back to God first, like Fred said. That's what that means, Fred. For me, when you talk about God first, you go back to our tradition, the way we was raised, the way we was brought up. And that go back thousands of years. Yeah, we was lost along the way, but guess what? And I had a talk with God about something, because I got into something that I was checking. I ain't gonna say I was studying something, but I was checking out something. And the guy was saying that our people spoke this type of language and that, but God spoke to me and said this: I know you in this land. Every time you prayed to me and asked for me to do something for you, I was always on time in the tongue that you speak. Right now, you don't speak a foreign tongue that's foreign to me. I created you in whatever tongue you speak. So when you know God personally, on a personal level, that goes back to tradition. This is in us spiritually. We can never deviate from God or He from us. But your mind, your brain, your mind can be disconnected. And that's why the words say you must keep the seal of God on your forehead at all times.
Final words, Deacon?
Yeah, man, I love y'all. And let me give a couple shots out real quick, Fred. I appreciate that. To some people who I love dearly. These are my brothers as well. And number one, my brother Flat Out TV. You know what I'm saying? I gotta shout that brother out, and God bless him and his family. Those are some good people, man, and I love them. And I love y'all brothers, man. And y'all keep up the good work, man. And let's try to build and not tear each other down, man, and not disrespect each other. Because sometimes we gotta understand words hurt. Words can be like daggers. And reason why I say that, you're dealing with some damaged people who have been through some tremendous things. And that has carried on to us from our ancestors. Yeah, we've come a long way, but I don't care. All of us are dealing with some type of mental situation, but it's manageable. But some of us can't not manage it. You're talking about people have been fractured in a damaging way, but yet we found a way to persevere. And you brothers are proof of that. And that's what the world needs to see. Strength, unity, numbers, us together, not fighting and bickering with each other, but showing power and unity. And that's what we can project to the world. And I love y'all. Peace and love, family.
Appreciate you, dog.
Absolutely.
Delonte Henderson, Deacon, chill. You crashing out. And what's up? Gone Postal. Gone Postal. I ain't hear. This nigga got David Wayans. Salute. Love the show. Can rarely watch because I'm in the South. I know. Appreciate you, man. Y'all ain't got no Wi-Fi down there. I understand.
Hey, watch that, Fred. Watch that.
I know. What's up, Mr. Henderson? Yeah, let's put a bow on this, man. What's up? What's up, Blu-ray? Hey, by the way, I don't give a fuck what type of perspective you have. Come into the shop. Fred's a piece of shit in the comment section. Shit, right? Fred's a piece of shit. Hey, y'all niggas can come and say what you want, man. I think that's important that we do, man, because I'm good. This is apples and oranges, but I'm gonna just say it. I didn't know nothing about music in the South until my freshman year in college. Didn't know nothing about it. My roommate taught me who Big Mike was. Everybody else, I'm forgetting names by now, but I didn't know y'all had music down there. I thought it was Biggie, Tupac, Snoop Dogg.
Come on, man. Big Mike, UGK, Scarface, Really, come on, man. Stop, bro.
But the point I'm making is, I don't know if you don't say it. You know what I mean? I don't know if you don't say it. So, you know what I mean? that's where I will say, man, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's important that some people think George Floyd was a martyr. Some people think he's a hero. Some people think that, maybe it could have been prevented. I don't know, but I think perspectives are important, and then we disseminate what we believe is true. Because sometimes two people can be true. Both things can be right. It's not one fact versus a falsehood, So I think that's important. So Deacon can come in here. Kyle can play his music. Blu-ray can talk about all those kids he's inspiring, in that church and in the inner cities, in the city of Dallas, Texas, man. I think all is true, so I don't think we're hurting black people having a conversation about black people. Like, where else we gonna have this conversation? Like, that's what I believe as we're covering up Kyle. Do you guys think that if blacks had received trillions of reparations like Jews, Japanese, in 1865, that blacks would still be at the bottom of America? Would Future have a lot of illegitimates, or George Floyd have fake $20? I'll be honest, we will be so far ahead because my opinion, we would own the land. Like, I genuinely believe that, and we would have our level of influence would be different if $1 trillion worth of, $1 trillion in 1865. Sheesh, whew, yeesh. That's a lot. I think it would be different because not all minds are equal. Not every brain is the same. So you're gonna get a Fred Hawthorne who's gonna be extremely conservative. You're gonna get a Floyd Mayweather who's extremely boisterous and loud and wants to buy 84 T models, Model Ts, excuse me. You know what I mean? So you're gonna get that. But there's different plights, Kyle buys nigga chains, there's different not gonna levels, but there's different people have different ways. And the more beautiful thing about it is people always gonna get it at different ages. I think everyone has an aha moment. I genuinely believe it. I think everyone has an aha moment. And I don't know when your aha moment's gonna be, but everyone is different. But I think we will be so far ahead for sure with $1 trillion. And as far as George Floyd with his $20 bill, man, I think that conversation needs to be had because we got drug addicts in the comment section. We got fathers who aren't taking care of their kids in the comment section. We got fathers who are taking care of their kids. We got men who never taken drugs. You got men who's never sold drugs. So I think we're not monolithic. We got people who are extremely wealthy in the comment section. We got people who are struggling like I was 15 years ago, that's the beauty of it. And one comment in a show of 1,000s can inspire a man or a woman to move a mountain, so you got drug dealers in the comment section, as H Buddy says, so I think George Floyd's whole story needs to be told. I think my whole story needs to be told. Everyone has skeletons. Everyone lies, and that's the truth. And I think it's important. The whole story is important. I do my best to hide my failures to my kids and present Superman to my son and daughter. Daddy's a hero to Lincoln. Dad, he thinks I'm invincible. I walk around with no shirt on in the house. He thinks I got the biggest muscles in the world. Swear to God. And I don't tell him no. I don't tell him, nah, Blu-ray's in better shape than me, Lincoln. Nah, I wouldn't tell him that. Hell nah. Fred is a motherfucking hero. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like I'm not going, no, I am. That's who I am. And that's the realities, man. When my son gets older, he's gonna know the truth. Because he's a man. Through yourself, others. He gonna know when Dad went out on Friday night. he was up to no good, but he's gonna get it at 25. He ain't gonna get the shit at 9. And I'm gonna hide it from him. Like I said, put it in the paper bag. I'm not saying I don't like rap music. I don't like pussy. I don't like money. I don't like fast cars. But I'm not gonna glorify it because I know my son is watching. I know my son is alive. I don't go to my man. Where you come from, Dad? I just came back from the strip club. Even if I did, where'd you come back from? Oh, me and your mom just went to lunch. That's it. Oh, I had to go do some work on the property. I ain't even go to the property today, but that's what I'm gonna tell my son. What'd you do today? Oh, I just put a $200 in your account. I ain't put no money in his account, but that's what I'm gonna tell him. So I think that's the realities of this, man. You know, be a great father. Be a great father. And you will be rewarded because once a man, twice a child. You know what I mean? So I think it's just incredibly, incredibly important, you know, that we be fathers first, man, and let that shit fall second. You know? You know? Blu-ray checked out. He's coming right back. I'm sure he's finally got to plug in his phone. Remember in June 2020, Bob Johnson called for government to give. I remember that $14 trillion in reparations for slavery. And then they was doing calculations like, that's not enough. That's too much. Black people are debating if that's enough. We should have been pushing that shit forward. Yeah, we need. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. Oh, that's not enough, man. We need more. No, push that forward. Push that forward. And let's see how it goes. You know what I mean?
Because remember, him and Ice Cube were actually doing their campaigns at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that. I remember for sure. I remember. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
And black people didn't back them up.
Nah, I don't know why we betrayed Ice Cube. Ice Cube ain't never asked us for a dime. I don't agree with everything he does. Ice Cube ain't that King's hat and the Jerry Carroll guy. That motherfucker's a multi-billionaire movie director. But he still sells that image. But I don't know what he said about the $500 billion. Shit, we need that. Give me mine. We need that. And Donald Trump said yes. We'll negotiate the particulars in February when I get reelected. After I give my State of the Union address, you know.
Facts.
Yeah, and the reason why I say money, hoes, and clothes a lot because I'm talking to men. So if I say pussy, I'm gonna get y'all attention. That's why I say it, guys. Like that's why I say money, pussy, and nigga sometimes to get y'all attention. These are buzzwords for y'all, you know. So anyhow, but yeah, I $500 billion, man. I just sit back and I just say, where are we gonna get that again? And then too, to say Donald Trump is a race, I say Donald Trump is a white man. Because if you look at the first 20 fights at Mike Tyson, I would say 7 or 8 of them are in a Donald Trump hotel or whatever you call them, casino. And no Donald Trump, no Don King. No Don King, no Mike Tyson. No Mike Tyson, no Christy Martin. No Christy Martin, no Julio Cesar Chavez, no Tito Trinidad. It just goes on and on and on. So I think Donald Trump will always side with the people that benefits him, as we do in many cases. And I think we just not honest. Like I said at the top of the show, I was a racist from 2018 to 2008 to 2014 when that nigga killed Gaddafi. I said, oh shit, this nigga. Shit. You know, and I was like, the last 2 years of what's the man's name? Obama's presidency. I was like, you got us, nigga. You got us. You got us, man. You fucking bamboozled me, man. I like the hope, you know, great orator, inspired. We're not the We're not the blue America, the red America. We are the United States of America. Oh, that got to me. Oh, man. When his wife kissed him in Chicago when they won the election, I was crying. I was laying in Dre's lap crying like a little baby. Can you believe this? And the next day, you know what I played? That Tupac song. Like y'all did the next day when he won. America Never See, whatever song that was. I played it all day riding in my whatever car I had. Yeah. Not lying. Swear before God. And he betrayed us. He betrayed us because Donald Trump said, "You know what? I'm riding with my population to the wheels fall off." And he did. You know, he inviting a cop and a black man for a beer in the presidential garden. That's not cool.
Plus he banned the unisex restrooms. That was one of the things that I was so happy he actually banned it. Remember they was trying to make it where boys and girls would go in the same restroom. Donald Trump, the one that banned it.
Right. Oh, I love that. I didn't know that, but I love it. But the fact that I didn't have kids then, but the fact that the president is bringing a black man and a white man together and having a beer, I have a problem with that as a father. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't want my son to know, Daddy, that's how you solve problems over a beer? I don't know. I see it in different perspectives. I'm not in here going to criticize, and he's done for. But he has more power now because one would say he has more power now. I'll do it tomorrow, KB. That $500 billion. I can never forgive us for that $500 billion, dog. I could never forgive us for that, dog. I ain't lying. $500 billion. He said yes. Damn. Whew. And he gave every black man a chance at $100,000. All you had to do was type in your social security number and say how many employees you had. And y'all motherfuckers running scared. The government can't arrest y'all niggas. We ain't got enough prisons for all y'all niggas, man. They ain't coming after you. They just said that shit so y'all could tell on yourselves, man. If you tell on yourself, they gonna come get you. But they ain't got. It's not enough jails to prison you. Come on, man. Don't fall for the shit. Damn. We cutting off our nose, man. Gas prices are $7 fucking in LA. $7 fucking.
You know, Donald Trump said that was gonna happen, right? You know that, right?
I saw that video. Damn.
And you know that video he just did the other day, they took it off YouTube where he said that we have salt caves in Louisiana that has enough oil to supply us, and we don't have to get oil from nobody else. Just in the state of Louisiana alone, we got enough oil.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess everybody missed that. They didn't hear him when he said that.
I didn't read that. I didn't see that.
No, it was a video.
They took it down though.
Took it down.
Yeah. Right. Sheesh. Man, he gave unemployment. He gave y'all $4,000 a month in unemployment. Plus your unemployment check. $4,000 on top of your unemployment.
Bro, that's never been heard of.
No, never. George Bush gave us $900. I remember that. And Obama just extended unemployment. He didn't give us a bonus because that happened right when I got laid off. So I was on unemployment for an extended period of time. Yeah. 2007, 2008. True story. What's up, Blue? You ready to get out of here, man? Last words, man. I appreciate you coming.
Nah, man. You know, when it comes to that, man, a lot of people really don't do their research and really know what's going on in the economy and stuff. and we so, I get it because I get it. Like, I'm a black man. I've experienced certain things and I understand, but I'm not a victim, brother. I don't care what nobody say. I am not a victim on no level. I understand systematic racism, yada yada this, yada yada that. But my thing is this: until we come together as a people and start doing something, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep helping these kids because you grown niggas ain't talking about nothing. So y'all want to sit down and complain. I'm out here trying to get these kids, teaching these kids different trades and setting their life up so they can even possibly have a chance.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Amen to that.
I have a whole coding program where I have a master coder teaching all the kids that's in my program how to code.
Powerful.
Because at the end of the day, if you can have this specific skill, you can write your own check. You'll never have to get a job. So that's just one thing I'm doing for the community. I got my own coding program. I went and found somebody that codes, teaching every youth person that comes to my program. So guess what? They don't have to get a job making $10 an hour, $13 an hour. They can learn a skill set, put a price on their value, and then charge what they want to charge.
Right.
That's what I'm doing for the community. Because because you got to think about it. The only reason I got in the streets is because I didn't have no money. And I wasn't finna let my grandmother's lights get turned off. So I'm gonna jump off this porch and I'm gonna take care of my business, not understanding that I'm affecting other people in the process. So if I can help the youth make honest, good money, starting off a minimum 6 figures, even if they got on somebody's job, they don't have to rob nobody. They don't have to hurt nobody. They don't have to push negativity in our communities. They don't have to do that. That's building the community up. So that's where I'm starting at.
I appreciate you coming on, man. Appreciate you.
Hey, I rock with you hard, Fred. I tell you, I tell you all the time, you're the hardest dude on the internet, man.
Man, that's love, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. What's up, Kyle, man? Man, I don't disagree with Deacon. Man, the ratings went all the way up when you joined, man. Don't listen to Deacon when he say that shit, man. Deacon, what's he talking about, man?
His old ass is gonna come here tomorrow and call in, and I'm gonna play the song on his ass again. Listen, man, ain't nobody exempt. Hey, fuck everybody in the chat that's telling me not to play. I'll play the song whenever the fuck I feel like it, nigga. If I play the song on myself, I play the song on Fred. I don't play the song on everybody. Hell, him and Blue Ray was arguing. Me and Fred was tired of hearing that shit. I could speak to Fred. We was tired of hearing that shit. Y'all don't hear that shit in your ears. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't hear all the back and forth shit, all the goddamn static in your ears. Y'all don't hear that shit. Y'all don't have headphones in your ears. So y'all don't understand how that shit was coming in our ears. So I had to play the song.
Right.
Damn it, I'll do it again. So fuck y'all. If
And
you don't like it, fuck you.
And Roland Curtis says, don't forget Trump pardon. Yeah, he was in the shop too. He came through to the shop. Remember? He was out for less than 24 hours and we had the first interview, man. We totally appreciate that, man. He also pardoned the fighter, Lil Wayne, Kodak Black, and Harry O is Snoop's homie. He also worked with Kim K and freed some black men and black women. Biden is MIA. He also freed the lady that's making a lot of noise out of Atlanta, Georgia. She's tough.
Angela Stanton
King. She tough. 3,000 black men free. I'm gonna tell you what I thought Obama was gonna do the last week. Remember his last week? I thought he was gonna free all the political prisoners. I swear to before God. I was telling Muhammad that I was like, oh, everybody's name is Muhammad, right? Every Muslim. But anyways, I said I thought Obama was gonna free your homies, man, because he was a Black Panther. He didn't free him. I was shocked Obama didn't free him. I ain't lying. I was shocked. He didn't do it. So
he ain't do shit.
I was shocked. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was about to free all the niggas, man. He got absolute power. Absolute power. Yeah, so anyways, man. Get us out of here, Kyle.
In the words of the great philosopher, DB, I'm not gonna play the song. Fred Joe, play the song, Fred.
Oh man, I appreciate y'all coming in here, man. Thank you, man. DOG, Blu-ray, Kyle, Deacon, everybody else, man. Thank you guys for coming through. H Money, appreciate you, Bird, man. Patricia Shelton, appreciate you, man. The Messenger, Big O, appreciate you. E-Mac, Batman, appreciate you. Brent Jones, Dawn Postal, Rico, Mr. Henderson, appreciate you. Roland Curtis, thank you for supporting the platform, man. And yeah, man. Struggle Boxing, Aaron Calderon, thank you guys. Champion Heart, man, appreciate you coming in here tonight, man. Next Tuesday, we need you, big homie. Peoples Hernandez, man. It's all love, man. It's official like a referee with a whistle.
Hernandez.
Yeah. Man. Oh, I got it, Deke. I got it, Champion Heart. Next Tuesday, we popping. I just got it in the email. Personal. Cause the devil. Oh, we got Dr. Inky coming in, man. He got something for diabetes, man. Diabetes tomorrow. Oh, Jason, you left, Jason. Appreciate you though. Yes. He said the show is going to shit. Oh man, Deacon over here telling on himself, man. Man, I don't give a fuck. We go shit, boo boo, motherfuckers. Hey, I don't give a fuck. We coming in here every night. I don't give a fuck. There's 100 people in this motherfucker. It's ours. What's up?
Fred. Hey, Fred. The funniest thing is, I've been on the show the whole fucking time.
Hey, listen, all is welcome, man. All is welcome, man. All is welcome. All is welcome. Deacon is welcome.
Blue about to get me in the shape, man. Blue about to get me in the shape. I'm finna have a 10-pack, boy. I'm finna have abs on my back.
Oh man. Hey man, it was a good show tonight. Thank you guys. We 3 hours, man. 3 hours.
Yeah. Hopefully my guests don't go to sleep.
Who's your guest tonight?
My homegirl Desiree, man. I'm doing a Women Crush Wednesday. So I gotta have some females in the spot.
Right. That's love.
Raise the stock of the community.
Oh yeah, he said you be talking over Rob G's, man. Rob G favorite line, man. Love y'all, man. We out of here, man.